bada bing, bada boom.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Legends of Avantris, episode 46.
Oh my god.
We got 46. We got a good one for you, ladies and gentlemen. Good one tonight.
Down a little bit.
Down a little bit? They call me down a little bit. Dan.
Jim,
Dan, whatever you prefer.
yeah, down a little bit, Jim.
We are Legends of Avantris. This is our main campaign called Legends of Avantris. We also call it Prime. And that's a colloquial term, but it works for us. We've been playing Dungeons & Dragons together for about 3 years plus, this campaign particularly. We're going to go around, we're in Mature Stream, we do 5th edition, a lot of homebrew, custom business. It takes place in the homebrew world of Avantris, where most of the campaigns on this channel take place. Mature Stream, we're doing a big giveaway at 700 followers, so please tell your friends, and they can win some really awesome stuff from Summercore Creations, which is Nikki's Etsy shop. Really awesome crafty business for D&D and the like, if you're into that sort of thing. We'll be introducing our players. We have Nikki playing Sylvie Flickerwicket, Gnome Warlock. We have Kelsey playing Annulin Mossgrove, a Wood Elf Ranger.
Give it over.
Yeah, we have Richie playing Rodic Stonehearth, a Dwarf Fighter. And then we have Andy playing Vandris True Strike, a High Elf Rogue. He's also the great _Andini on Twitch. Does some fun video game streaming, Magic the Gathering type business.
Big stream tomorrow night. New set drops. So if you like Magic the Gathering, come on out.
New set. Yeah, no. Derek is going to throw up. He's in the chat. Hey, Derek, how are you?
Why is he going to throw up?
Bland Squad didn't do this.
He's going to throw up. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't throw up. Don't throw up.
Don't throw up. And I am Mikey. I'm the Ironing Board DM. I literally DM on an ironing board. I write dice. I write fan fiction. I roll dice, and I do silly voices. And I think with that, we're ready to get into what happened last time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You had encountered the green dragon egg you had traded to.
It was a good one.
A Mr. Remy Garou. A green dragon egg he was very happy to see. You infiltrated his riverboat later after getting a letter from Alphonse LeBlanc, and saying that there was something brewing in that riverboat. And you... Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the follow.
Welcome, Goo116. Welcome. It's going to be a good one tonight,
you.
so hopefully you stick around.
I hope you enjoy TPKs.
Yeah, possibly. And you attacked these totems that were supporting this and channeling voodoo magic into it. Unfortunately, you were ambushed by Remy Garou himself, flanked with burning candles, as the egg started to hatch, and out came a shadow dragon named Samedul, the Raven's Doom. Garou kept calling it his boy, and he looked like he was going to help and join in the fight, but then he was stopped by the shadow man named Baron Samedi, who you understand is a relationship of some kind with Garou. So this dragon was what was offered to Samedi by Garou, and the dragon needed to prove itself. The party dispatched the dragon, and Garou was distraught. He fell to the ground, trying to scoop up the ashes of this creature. He kept calling it boy, and the party didn't really put it together. and then Samedi basically said that his end of the bargain had failed, and seemed to hex him with a curse. And suddenly, as this strange purple glowy curse started to rack his body and cause him tremendous pain, his body started to change. And he grew black scales, gray horns. He transformed into his true form, an ancient black dragon named Rougarul, the Voracious Doom. Bursting out of the bow of the riverboat, racked by pain from the curse, he fell into the river, got entangled in the chain of the anchor, and took off, dragging the whole riverboat up the river into the bayou. The party fought through bullywugs, in making their way to the front as they were being rocketing through. They found the anchor chain, which was connected to the massive black dragon flying ahead. And through some quick thinking, Rodic used his crown to bash the massive metal spool that connected the chain to the ship, and almost dislodged it, kind of revealing, almost snapping Rougarul's right wing off. Then, with some quick thinking, Sylvie decided to use the immovable rod.
Hey, yo.
They stuck it through the chain, clicked the button, and the chain ripped off of the ship. The ship got slammed into a massive tree. The Guru's wing got torn clean off, plummeting into the swamp below, and all of the party was flung off of the chain, flying, spread across far from each other as they are falling into the swamp below. So, all 4 of you plummet through the air, past the tree line of the swamp. The waxing, nearly full moon disappears behind the thick canopy as leaves whip past you, and you continue to fall. Through the darkness beneath the cypress boughs, you see the black water of the Whippoorwallow approaching you incredibly fast. What are you doing?
We're flying through the air.
You're plummeting past the tree line, falling into the swamp as water, as far as you can see.
What's the light situation? What time is it?
It's night, and you're past the tree line now, falling as the moonlight, and I would say it's the dark light, dim dark light.
I'm gonna polymorph into a bat.
I'm immediately going to just mount the broom and try and find Rodak.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall into the swamp.
I haven't used this before, but I'm gonna toss out my fly,
Okay.
my wondrous figure fly, and mount it.
Okay. So I'm going to need
It says I can ride it as a mount.
It's a giant bee.
giant bee. It's a giant bee.
Giant.
So. I'm going to say, in order for you to do this mid-air while flying at the bajillion miles an hour, you're going to need your dice. Definitely get your
I
dice out.
suppose I could keep my dice.
This is a game about rolling dice.
So, I'm going to need let's just do a quick dexterity saving throw for that.
Dex, you say?
Generous.
Oh.
28.
28! Holy shit!
I'm on a bee.
Yeah.
I'm on a bee, motherfucker.
Sylvia, I need you to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, because of plummeting into the swamp. It could be worse, to be quite honest. It could be worse. Perception. Okay, so 14.
14. You are all flying off in different directions. You're all being spun around, flying through the night air. As you're falling, the branches are hitting you, leaves are hitting you. Anulin, you manage to ruffle into your pack, and you pull out this amber figurine of these strange bee creatures that you had battled back on Undertow Isle many moons ago. And you hope that you do this right as you fling it into midair. You shout its command word, and all of a sudden it morphs into a fat, plump, giant, worker bee. And
Fucking bumblebee!
Fucking bumblebee!
I'm gonna have to think of my words.
And
I'll come back.
Fucking bumblebee.
this giant creature popping into existence for who knows, if this is the first time, just kind of blinks around, and you reach out and you manage to grab onto one of its legs as you then communicate with it telepathically, giving you enough time to climb up onto its back. Avantris, as you're falling, you channel the power of the cloak of the bat, and your body shrinks and shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. As you're about to hit a branch, you start flapping and turn into a little bat, and you manage to stay airborne. Sylvie, you manage to grab onto the broom, and you are looking for Rodak, but because of of just spinning around with the 14, you're not going to be able to see him. Rodak.
Oh no.
Yes.
You rang.
You fall and fall and fall, and it looks like you're going. How does the ring of water walking work?
Oh dear Lord.
When I'm in water, it allows me to walk on water, but if I'm in water, it rises me to the surface.
Okay, so
It doesn't turn me into ground.
Okay,
It's not conch.
Okay,
That's
so
Oh my god.
So it's sploosh and then you'll float.
I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you, Rodak.
Aim for the water. Soften your fall a
it was-
little bit.
Got this here.
It was nice knowing you guys. Ooh, that's not great. Dex, you say?
Dex.
17.
17. Okay,
not bad.
so Rodak, you're falling, and you feel like this would be certain doom, but you manage to hit a patch of leaves. You hit another one. You smash on a branch. You see the black water ahead of you. You kind of roll into this huge patch of moss on a tree, and you collide with the surface of the water with a splash. You take
400 damage and Rodak is dead.
And on our new Twitch overlay, you can see my health drop in real time.
Where do you see that, guys? I can't find it.
It's going to be on the stream. Like if you stream, like
Oh, if you're on mobile, I wonder because you can't like.
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Or you watch
As-
on stream. Oh, weird.
As you slam into the water, Rodak, and with a splash sinking down many feet, and you're realizing just how deep the surface of this swamp goes. And I'm going to change the music, pardon me. This is not appropriate music for a swamp. Come you.
Am I just like floating?
It's something. Let me tell you. I apologize. I should have had
I wonder if it's not mobile optimized. That's bizarre.
Chat, let us know if you're if you're watching on mobile, if your Twitch overlay works.
So, you hit the water with a splash, sinking down many feet, and you realize how deep this water goes. And before your ring of water walking lifts you back to the surface, your limbs make contact with a variety of slick, slimy things beneath the surface as you return and gasp for air. You can't be sure if they're plant or animal. As your eyes adjust, you don't see your friends or your allies or your comrades. You hear the loud crashing and creaking of the riverboat many hundreds of feet behind you. And your eyes adjust. The moonlight is heavily obscured by the boughs of the trees. And you realize you're in a huge stretch of still swamp water as you rise up, and I guess you stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage did you take?
20-something?
26 or something.
24, 26.
With only trees rising up from the depths amidst the light fog that seems to enshroud the entire swamp. All the vegetation's entangled by choking vines and other invasive plants. Until you barely notice a bit of soil. Small island, not too far from where you landed, seems to be the only solid ground as far as you can see.
I will approach it.
Okay. You
So as to not be on water.
Okay. As you're walking, you kind of feel something move and graze your
I'm
foot.
picking my pace a little bit.
He goes ew 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 ew.
Rodak power walks. And you
I'll hustle,
eventually
come on.
arrive at this small island.
It's the equivalent of a dwarf mall walker.
As you make landfall, Rodak,
Water aerobics.
I have like mossy bands around both of my wrists.
the mall walker, there he is. As you make landfall, Rodak, you find that the waterlogged soil of this island is incredibly soft, and it gives easily as you step down into the mud. The smell reeks, but not overwhelmingly so. Small channels of swamp water snake all over the surface and run out into the stagnant water surrounding you. As you begin to recover and you experience the first moment of stillness since this insanity took place, you finally realize just how alive the swamp is. The low croaks of the bullfrogs complement the roaring song of the crickets that sails through the air. The mournful cries of the whippoorwills and the rasping calls of night herons punctuate this symphony of life all around you. Three of you. You're all flying basically in the branches, just being able to hold on. What are you guys doing?
So we see each other?
You're all in different areas.
Okay.
You're basically all separated in just ensconced in leaves and branches.
So
Alright, so I'd be. Oh
Oh,
god.
sorry. I'm going to fly straight up, having not been able to see Rodak, and I'm going to go up to the immovable rod,
Okay.
and perch near it and try to see if I can find where the body of the dragon landed. Like, see if I can see where the ground would have smashed in enough where he would have hit to kind of give myself an idea of the layout of the area.
You fly up. Make a perception check, please.
14.
14. You fly up and you manage to barely spot the immovable rod hanging very far from where you managed to fly up. But as you look over, despite the intense amount of moonlight, the thick layer of trees, some of it disturbed, it's difficult to see where any dragon would have fallen in. You see trees just covering the entire area as far as you can see. You see the very, very, very faint lights of Ogway on the horizon.
As a bat, do I think I can get through the canopy, or is it too thick?
You can certainly try. I mean, you could probably scamper your way through. You're a bat. It's very thick, but it's not like it's a barrier.
And actually, before I do that, I just want to take a look around me and see what I can find, if there's any sign of the remaining party.
So, you make a perception check for me. You get echolocation, don't you?
Beats the ever-living hell out of me. I don't even know what a bat does.
I'm gonna say mine since it might affect that, but I would be being like, guys!
Okay!
Is it perception?
Yeah.
18.
18. So, Annulin, as soon as you mount your bee, you're in this, in the canopy.
Oh, sweet.
You're in the canopy, and you're screaming out for your party. Rodek, you hear this. As you hear Annulin from some space in the swamp above you, calling out,
Annulin, I'm alive!
That's good. That's good, me too.
I'm down. I'm on...
I want to immediately head towards Rodek's voice.
Okay.
Assuming they're not in the same locations, I want to head towards where I hear the dwarf.
Okay. You flap over.
Thanks for
Oh,
the
thank
sub.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wonderful.
You hear Rodek's voice as he's calling out, and you start immediately flapping in that direction. You descend beneath the canopy, and you see just the same still blackness as far as your little bat eyes and echolocation can detect. As you flap further and further, and you see a dwarf kind of just shouting. And then, are you going to go to them, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I would be kind of moving towards his voice, but I'm shouting, Avantris, Sylvie!
Okay. Make a perception check. At disadvantage because you're so high up.
9.
The sound that you're shouting out reaches Avantris and Rodek, and you're guided in that direction. You guys you've heard the kind of slithering and buzzing of insects, but then a very much louder bzzz, kind of awkwardly flying. You see a very plump bee with Annulin on top flying over to this
You've
island.
never used this before, right?
No.
What the shade is that?
Well, I've had this thing for a while, and it just seemed like a good idea, but I haven't named him yet. What do you think?
Well, at least you had it. I mean, it's kind of like your lions and a bit more useful, I suppose. But
Yeah. I like him.
Where's everyone else?
I don't know.
You see a little bat flap down.
I'm going to aim for the island and unpolymorph.
So you see the tiny little bat squeak and skitter down as he flies, and all of a sudden Avantris basically kind of in almost like a similar fashion to a reverse Guru, where his wing flies out into an arm and is kind of actually grotesque as Avantris shifts into himself from the bat. And now let us gently remove the black.
Just
all of it?
Remove one piece at a time?
The whole thing, yeah. Just
You guys got to remind me to thank Dobro. Ooh, this cloak has come in handy more often than I can remember.
Here, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mike! You made a thing!
I did make a thing.
You got crafty, motherfucker! Mature stream, everybody.
You may place
Oh, yeah,
your
we didn't
minis.
say that.
I will provide the minis.
Oh, thank you.
Man, next time we see Dobro, I got to thank him for this cloak. It has come in handy, let me tell you.
Did that feel weird? Because it looked really painful coming out of it.
I've gotten used to it. I don't even think about it anymore, honestly.
When can I fly? Can I just do that? I don't like it, but it's just too useful.
I was going to say, aren't you too used to being underground? I didn't think you enjoyed flight.
Where are we going?
We're just on the island.
Just,
we just have to be
wherever
careful
you guys
about
wanna
when
be.
we move here. We're just chilling.
All right, so this is all the island here.
Pick a square. I wouldn't pick one in between. There you go.
I like to ride the line.
No.
We're like
That's too
conversing
logical.
in the middle.
Yeah, that's fine. Once again, your voices rise up and slightly disturb the din of nature.
I guess I realize this, and I get a little closer and lean in and say, has anyone seen Sylvie? We gotta find her.
She has the broom. I'm sure she's fine. Sylvie!
We need to search, but I'm worried about the noise. We're making a lot of noise. It's unusually quiet here.
It's been a long day.
When we need to find her, I'm just concerned. I don't want to necessarily attract any unwanted company.
There's something down in the water down there. I'm sure it's just critters or gross seed or something.
Yeah. What about wasn't the dragon?
You think he survived that? I mean, I suppose he's probably still alive. He didn't look in great shape, though.
Listen, I don't know anything. I don't know much about dragons, but it's just a wing. I mean, that thing is so absurdly huge and strong. I can't imagine that would be enough to kill it.
You're probably right. Well,
Sending stone. Does she have a sending stone?
no.
Damn
The
it.
three of us do.
I keep feeling worse and worse about giving hers away.
We need to get it back to her. But neither here nor there. Let's figure out what we can do. I don't think I can get above the tree line with just the cloak. I've used my polymorph. That's it.
I can try to fly up on the bee, but I don't... I mean, would I get through that? Is it like a tight canopy?
It's a pretty tight canopy. The fat bee, he's like a large creature, right? Yeah, he's a large creature.
He's just
so
big boned.
He's a thick bee, let me tell you. Sylvia, at this point, you are surveying the scene. And...
Yeah, I'm actually sitting on the immovable rod, dangling my legs over, just kind of looking out.
So you are just surveying the scene, and you kind of see that you've never really seen Whippoorwill Swamp from this vantage point. You had spent much of your life growing up here, despite albeit not this close to Agwe, but seeing it stretch far out over the land, it's a new perspective. As your feet are dangling, you hear a loud as the riverboat starts to settle against the large cypress tree.
What kind of animals is that?
Oh, good.
Well, Lumi, can you go... Oh, shit, the dragon killed you. You're back in the Feywild. Well, if Annulin hadn't gotten rid of my sending stone...
Just feel an extra twinge of guilt, and I can't figure out why.
Well, it's really pretty up here at the very least. I guess... Well, Avantris can fly. I'm sure he'll come up and look for me. I'll just wait.
Guys, maybe we could send up like a flare or something like that?
You know, maybe I could play some music.
And I'm going to pull out my flute. My pink jazz flute. And I'm just going to start playing music into the night.
Make a performance check.
Performance, you say?
Yeah.
Performance.
Come on, go. There it is. 23.
23. You pull out your flute and you play a little ditty, and the same several notes repeated over and over again.
It's the first portion of Silent Night.
And you feel with that roll, you feel a light breeze, and kind of as it carries, and through the swamp, it whisks down, and you guys, as you're all kind of just experiencing the sounds of the swamp all around you, you hear a faint
And
I'm literally sitting on the immovable rod, dangling my feet, playing my pink flute in the middle of the sky.
Guys, do you hear that?
I do.
I think we know who that is. Could you just try to fly up there and get her?
Alright, I'm gonna fly up and just see if I can, kind of...
I would
See if I
say
can
just
sweep a fat
make.
bee.
Let's do an animal handling check.
Wow.
And to see
Why
if you
don't
can
we?
coax the bee to get over his phobia of tight spaces.
Come on, Bumblebee.
He lives in a hive.
That's true.
12.
12, that's enough.
Woo.
Your bee kind of flies up and you find a relatively lighter packed portion of the canopy. As you fly in, then you kind of realize your bee gets stuck and you have to kind of squeeze in and pat him on the back and give him some encouragement. And then all of a sudden, Sylvie, you see this fat bumblebee with Annulin riding.
Bursting through the canopy.
Yeah.
Would I even notice Annulin at first?
Probably not. So
oh
you.
my god! Oh, I'm a druid now! Wow, you are magical flute. Oh shit, it's just Annulin. Annie! It's me!
Oh my god, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the immovable rod.
I see that. You got all the way up here.
Yeah, I have a broom.
Oh yeah.
The Sparkles 5000 Annulin.
Yeah, I do
What
remember
the
that.
hell is that thing?
This is my new bee.
Oh, what did you name it?
I'm thinking Hector, but I'm not
No,
sold on it.
I'm not a fan. Anyway, is Rodek dead?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is Vandris dead?
No, he was a bat.
Oh, well, that's also unfortunate.
Do you want to, like, take the rod and go down?
For what?
Well, I don't think that Rodette can get up here because he's a
I know.
big, smelly dwarf. And
He's
there's
gross.
there's a lot of critters and stuff that we're hearing down
Really?
there. That
Like
you,
what kinds? Like squirrels?
I don't know, but I think because you were raised in a swamp, to my understanding.
Wow, that's a little rude.
I didn't mean it to be rude. It came out a little judgy, but
I was raised in a house that happened to be located in a swamp.
yeah, so roundabout in a swamp. I just thought maybe you would know some of the sounds and like help is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I don't know. You have a bee. I still haven't gotten a pony. So I'm just trying to figure out why I should help anybody when you're getting flying bees.
I
And
agree
taking
with
my Rocky Talkie, by the way.
I'm gonna give Sylvie my Rocky Talkie.
Well, no, because then you will die immediately. Fine. Let's just...
You're not wrong.
I know. Can I ride on the back of that bee?
You can ride on the front of this bee.
Can I give him his middle name?
Yes.
Perfect. You're gonna regret that later. And I'm gonna unclick the thing. I'll ride on my broom, but thanks.
And I'll fly with her.
Let's go. I'll take you down.
I turn to Rodek and we have to be days outside of the city now. I can't even imagine how far we've gone.
We're clearly in deep shape.
I didn't get a view above the canopy before I had time to save myself. I was already beneath the trees. I didn't see anything.
Well, luckily you still have your fucking boat, right?
Oh, that's true. We do.
If we need it, I don't think we should disturb the water if at all possible.
I agree.
We don't know where Guru is.
I don't necessarily like staying on this island either, but we need to wait for the ladies.
That's true. Anyways, just keep an eye out, and I'm gonna turn and just kind of like hold my sword at the ready and just kind of watch the swamp and look for anything, any kind of movement, like gators or whatever.
I put my hands on my hips and I just kind of like walk around and do a lap of the island, and I'm looking around and thinking, and I say out loud to Rodek, Dobro is never gonna believe this. I can't wait to see that guy again.
Speaking of Dobro, did you catch when Baron Samedi mentioned that the dragon that Dobro killed had the same hex?
Huh.
He's no hero, he's a fucking liar.
Well, now let's not diminish his accomplishments
Well,
here.
we
We've
don't-
seen the man fight. He's very talented.
Well, what if we walk up to Guru, we sneeze on him and he dies?
Well, I'll get
Are we
credit
gonna
for that
say,
too.
oh, he killed... Oh, well, that's
Absolutely
so
we will. Are you
disingenuous.
crazy? Of course
Alright,
we're
well,
heroes.
You and Dobro can go off to Beaver Creek. and
Hell
do
yeah,
your
we
thing.
will. And I put up my hand. That's right. God, it was Dobro.
It's fine. I won't be doing any of that, but I'll
We
encourage you.
slayed a dragon. How can you not even be alive? Look, granted, this is a grave situation, but think about all the stuff we've seen. I've only heard about dragons. This is unbelievable. 2 in one day we've seen.
Well, we've seen... To me, it's the implications that are the fact that a dragon's been in Agwe this whole time.
Oh no, of course, we're absolutely fucked.
We're fucked.
Yeah, no,
Excuse me for not being excited that we killed a wee little one.
No, you're right.
When there's a gigantic one probably swimming around right below us.
I apologize. You're right. You're right. I've just, it's not every day. It's not every day.
That's
you know?
right. It'll hit me. I think later on, if we survive this, it'll hit me at some point.
As long as the party is safe, then we're gonna make it through here. Look, we have yet to find anything that can kill us and that we can't kill.
Well,
we're gonna be all right.
Ancient dragons and vampire liches. We're testing our luck. And they show up.
Okay. And you all arrive flying down. You hear the sound of the buzzing bee from quite a while away as you see Sylvie in tow. And the ladies join you at the island here.
Well,
Are you all right?
of course I'm fine.
I knew she would be fine.
Oh, well, I'm just glad to hear it.
Did you know that Annulin was swamp shaming me?
Oh,
Thank you, Trail Dog, for that one.
I can't say I understand what that means.
It was kind
You
of an
wouldn't.
accident. I didn't mean to.
But
All right.
needless to say, she gave me permission to give her bee its middle name.
You didn't happen to get a good view of where we might be, did you?
Well, we're in Whipperwallow Swamp. Why?
I mean, in relation to Ogway.
Oh, very far away.
Any idea, like the distance?
No.
Okay. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose.
Hold on, let me think again. No.
Ah, all right.
No.
I want to take a look around. I want to talk to the party while our DM does something.
But to be fair, I would just like to say, how cool was it to rip that dragon's wing off?
That's what I was trying to say to Rodak.
It was
We are-
a brilliant idea.
We are so powerful, like I just can't.
An actual dragon.
Hold on, and I pull the immovable rod out and I click it and I start doing pull-ups.
Ugh! I am so strong!
Nice.
Thanks.
Then I want to look around.
Okay.
And kind of get an idea of how far is the nearest land off of this island, right? Is it nothing but water?
Make a perception check.
And what would I know about basically the area? Like, what kind of
19.
information could I give them about the swamp?
Why don't you make a nature check at advantage?
Oh, gross.
19.
19.
Oh my god.
Vandris, you look around and your dark vision, your elven eyes see far, and you look around and you see tree after tree after tree, and the humps of the huge roots rising up occasionally. But as far as land and soil, you are very deep.
So it's just marsh, swamp, water,
It's
mud.
black water as far as you can see.
This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. So I used the bat thing. So Rodek, very graciously reminded me about Matthias's boat. But as he said, I'm also concerned about disturbing what could potentially be in the water, and we need to find Guru.
Yeah. Well, I could really use rest because my
I agree.
Lumi's dead.
Oh my god, like permanently?
Oh no, she's just back in the
I thought she doesn't die. I thought she
Well,
just.
okay, so I'm being
Well,
overly
that's what I
dramatic.
thought.
Like, do you have to always point it out, Rodak?
I'm making sure she's fine.
Could
Not
we just
actually
have a moment of silence for Lumi?
I suppose so.
Lumi, wherever you are in the Feywild, dead. We'll miss you for about an hour. But yeah, so I'll just summon her back.
Well, I think at least let's rest up for at least a wee bit. And
We're not going anywhere, I
gather our
suppose.
strength. And just keep an eye out. Everyone pick a direction.
For what?
Just to keep an eye out. Or 2 eyes out. Should probably be more literal.
Do you want us to actually take our eyes
No.
out and put them in that direction and then rest?
I take my
Wait,
point
wait,
on my side of the island, and I just go walk away.
I'll sit like hereabouts ish.
I'm gonna need group perception check, please.
Okay, I gotta
Jeez,
jail all of my.
Louise.
Can Kraken Dice please deliver our Kickstarter dice so I stop rolling dice?
Please.
I got a 26.
22.
Won't you keep
Okay.
10?
So, I'll say you all enjoy the benefits of a short rest.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
As you sit and the quiet of the swamp starts to settle in more and more. You kind of realize as this hour is going on that the song of the crickets and the bullfrogs, the whippoorwills, is every minute that passes seems to get slightly quieter. Fewer and far between. And you are keeping an eye out. Vandris, you're too distracted. The fact that you think about all of the fun stuff.
I'm just like humming to myself.
Sylvie, you're so distracted that Anne got a fucking B.
I just
And you're
can't.
busy thinking of the middle name.
Yeah. Oh, I am.
That you are kind of hear the occasional flapping of,
Angela, I
of
got it.
birds.
What?
Can I name the entire bee? Can we name him Freddie Mercury?
Baby.
Sylvie, is at this point,
ride my
did
bumble.
you ever roll a nature check for me?
I did. I got a 14.
A 14.
If you don't take this opportunity, I'm gonna kill you.
And you know that that deep in Whippoorwallow, that there are massive stretches where there's nothing but water, incredibly deep water, which is why a lot of towns are entirely built on stilts, which is how the jamborees on their massive barges and carnivals can exist. And you know that the river has narrowed, but the marshes and the mires have basically the water level here is so high and the area is so waterlogged that you know that there could be miles and miles without a single bit of dry land.
Would I assume that it's deep enough that if the Dargan had fallen into this water, he could be completely submerged and we would never see him?
I would say that's exactly what you would deduce.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, as you all are finishing your long rest, Rodek and Anulin, short rest. Short. Yeah, you just slept. Yeah.
And we wake up dead.
Rodek and Anulin, you notice the slight rippling in the water, just incredibly faint, and the noise starts to change. Suddenly, the din of nature, quiet as it is now, is shattered by the sound of string music. A slow, haunting melody seems to play all around you, seemingly with no single source. It sounds very familiar.
That's not good.
It's the low wail of the guitar that brought you to Remy Guru's fishing boat the very first time you met him months ago. You, Anulin and Vandris,
Wait, no.
Oh, I wouldn't know it.
Wait.
Or no.
She hears it. He recognizes it.
all of you hear this.
Oh, okay.
This is all playing.
Sorry, I
all
thought
around
you
you.
said you were too distracted.
They saw rippling in the water.
It's gonna
Perfect in the previously perfectly still water, 30 feet or so from the island. Then a small splash, followed by a faint sloshing.
Frogs.
Slight disruptions in the water begin to crop up all around you as the music gets louder and louder, and you hear low coaxing whispers in a familiar voice almost in the back of your mind. One more drink won't hurt, will it? If you go all in this one hand, you'll be rich. Just think about what you could do with that much gold. That woman in the corner over there, she's looking mighty fine. Your wife won't ever find out. What's the harm of trying a little bit of serpent's breath? It's all the rage these days. On and on the whispers assault your brain until the words themselves lose meaning. And it's just the deafening cacophony of desire. Concentrated desire. Until finally the whispers stop. And that same voice grows louder and clearer, seemingly surrounding you. Y'all don't know when to call it quits, do ya? I admit I thought your persistence useful when y'all had your eyes on the dandy prize. But now, y'all are more bothersome than a fly that just won't shoot. But I do appreciate y'all gave me time to get out of that anchor. Y'all gone and messed with my plans and murdered my poor boy. Seducing his hearty green mama was the easy part. Psh, the Thera, the proud my gullet. Ain't nothing prideful about what we did. But you gotta understand, getting the hex just right to kill a girl as tough as she was ugly and still be able to be all slow and subtle like, now that was real work. A work of art. Now, I'm stuck at the end of a bad deal. Some educated types might call it poetic justice. I never cared for poetry. And I may be one wing short of a full set, but y'all are in my world now, not your world. And that world spells a mess of trouble for y'all. Y'all ever hear of the bronze dragon-born city of Kujath? Nah, I suppose your history books wouldn't talk about that sweet little slice of the heavens right on the river, or the doom that came to it. My draconic brethren of another color may disagree, but the best way to devour a populace is from the inside out. Not only does it allow time to truly savor it, by the time they realize anything's wrong, it's too late. Their doom has come. And so the fallen stones of that fallen city lie in perpetuity deep beneath us. Forgotten by history, forgotten by time, but not forgotten by me. You never forget your first. You see, where other of my kin would be more content than a pig in slop to lurk in the dark waters, gobble up wanderers lost in the swamp, and be the boogeyman that fills peasants' dreams to the brim with fright, I have a taste that is far more expensively refined and unique, and not so easily sated. While I too enjoy the dark waters the bayou provides, it is in the hearts of mortal man from which the darkest water flows. All it takes is a little persuasion. And flow it does, all branching black rivers into the mouth of doom. From that inevitable suffering my banquet is born. Misery has a delectable taste, despair the seasoning. My hunger, like any true hunger, cannot be abated. So I live on, century to century, town to town, feast to feast, and y'all have earned the privilege of joining countless lost to my bottomless stomach. Now you've wandered into my world like a mutt that has finally caught the mail cart. Y'all don't know what to do. But I do. And this hex won't stop me. No, not even Samadhi knows the extent of my hunger. But before I ring the dinner bell, I must ask, whatever happened to that dragonborn friend of yours? If he's as dead as y'all are about to be, please tell him when you see him on the other side, his comrades were delicious. But what was even more intoxicating was the anguish, the hopelessness, and the shame of letting his friends die and not being able to join them. That is a flavor I do not forget. But we have dished long enough, and now your fear is titillating my every taste bud. I simply must dine on your flesh and savor your souls. It is time to indulge voraciously, and just like with the countless before you, time will forget the names of the devoured. I'm gonna change the music. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Hey.
Do we see anything?
No.
Well, you do.
Just like the shifting and shaving of the waters.
Come on, baby. I need a good roll right here.
You see briefly.
I cannot roll for initiative, man.
You see, just briefly, hold on your rolls, a massive black shape beneath the surface of the water. The one that has been circling you for the past minutes. The water swells upward for just a moment, and you hear the resounding splash as Rugarul, eyes wild and mouth gaping, erupts from the swamp towards you. The purple energy that plagues his body has dulled as it dries deeper beneath his black scales. You see his shattered wing joint dripping with thick black blood, and whole patches of his hide bubbling, almost decaying in front of you. His enormous slick tongue heaves out from behind his teeth and fires towards you. What did everyone get for initiative?
Oh, shit.
Do you want to do the order? Or you want
20
me
to
to tell
25.
you? I got 21.
21?
Yeah.
You have like plus 10.
I know.
15 to 20.
I got an 18.
18? Okay. 18. Vanders and Rhoda, what do you have?
Like, sick to
14.
my stomach.
13, 8.
gonna pee my pants.
I need to roll it real. Ooh.
We need to get a mini of Freddie Mercury.
Hector Freddie
I
Mercury.
gotta get the rest. I got a bunch of minis I gotta get now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the girls have to use the bathroom
That's
before
fine.
we get down to this craziness.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That's a big old token there, Mike.
Oh my god.
12 balls. Is there something bigger than large? What is the biggest creature?
That is a gargantuan dragon. And Derek, if you're watching, thank you very much for custom making this token.
This is fucking
art.
awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah. It's some Photoshop magic and
Is it
thank
Tom
you-
Kench with horns?
yeah.
Cool.
That's amazing.
And so place him.
Oh, he was here?
He was right there.
Of course.
Far away from me, thank God.
And
Ornithome King.
And thank you to Nikki for letting me cut up her poster. Or her,
thank you. Yeah, and
folk
Derek
artwork.
also did all the art and the
kidding.
Photoshop
I'm
for this
kidding.
map that we see. He also helped me cut things out. You're the best, Derek, allowing me to execute on my vision.
Hell yeah.
We love you, Derek.
He's alright.
Sylvie,
Thank you for co-DMing Prime.
Thanks, bud. And so, you see a massive black dragon erupt. Water is gushing, running off of his sides. You can see the grooves in his flesh where the anchor chain has left, weakened by the horrible curse, but still a massive looming beast ahead of you, seemingly lunging directly towards Rodek and the rest of your party. What are you doing?
Oh, it's my turn
It
first?
is your turn. You're first.
Holy fucking moly.
Just looking.
I am going to I just cast Eldritch Blast at him, I guess, because I don't know what else I would do.
Okay.
So that would be 22 and 28.
22 and 28 both hit.
I hope so. 11, 16, 21.
21 total?
Yeah.
So the first thing you do is you you just immediately cast out your hand as this massive beast erupts from the swamp, and both arcs hit his massive body, and he barely flinches as
Here's to a TPK, friends.
Oh,
It was good while it lasted.
Never!
And then, as a bonus action, seeing Rodic in the front, I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna go, baby dragon do 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 do, baby dragon do 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 do, baby dragon do 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 do, baby dragon, and give him.
You're not a baby at all.
Taunting a song.
And as soon as you do that, he looks down at you, Rodak, his massive tongue lashing, and it shoots directly at you, and oh my god.
I should have used more hit
You got
dice.
it. 14 misses as it flies down, and you manage to parry it with the crocodile
When you
cleaver.
said, oh my god, I thought we were in really deep trouble.
Seriously.
As you parry it, as you parry it, you feel like your sword should slash into the tongue, and it just clashes as almost if it's made of metal, wriggling around. And then you see Guru, and it is Layer Action's turn, as you see him, and covered in mucus, 2 dice, glowing green, spin in the air ahead of you, shooting 6 bursts of energy into the ground. All of a sudden, the swampy soil and moss and lichen start to form. They rise up. Creatures made of the swamp itself. Necklaces of skulls. Masked.
Holy shit.
Strange dolls adorning them, glowing red eyes.
Are these shambling Frenchars?
I'm upset.
Goodbye, friends.
Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Oh, Jesus. Nope, not there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Almost eating my rats, eating my small monsters. See ya, Anulin.
No, I'm going to die.
Oh, boy.
I seen what you ladies did to my boy. Meet my friends. This is some bad juju. And they are going to make one slam attack each. So 2 on Sylvie. Oh my god.
That's a miss. Those are misses.
Or-
oh my god,
or
those
it's
are
a
misses.
lot.
One
Or they're
misses.
crits.
One misses. Another one hits. Sylvie, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a charisma saving throw, please.
No.
Is it against magic?
Charisma?
I would say sure. Yeah, it's against magic.
I don't have any charisma.
The pleasure was all mine.
Yeah. Eat a wiener.
I'm done. I'm leaving. I got 2 ones.
Oh,
No, you did not.
So as this fist slams into makes
One in
contact,
400.
the eyes behind the mask glow of this bog beast, and you feel a hex come over you. You are hexed, and we're gonna get 2 on
The
Anulin.
hexer becomes the hexee.
How do you get 2 natural ones on a fucking
16 misses,
charisma
right?
save
16
when you're
misses?
a warlock?
Misses.
Okay, hold on. Yep. You managed to dodge both of these. Vandris, the one's going to
Disadvantage.
attack you. Well, it fails horribly. Rodak, one is going to try to hit you, and that is going to hit.
Can you tell us what the actual DC was for that? Because I
14.
got natural. Okay, just
14.
making sure. Because my charisma's really high, so I'm gonna make sure.
Yeah, I was going to
wasn't
say.
that
I was shocked. Rodak, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. I need a charisma saving throw, please.
Nope.
The hex falls upon you. It's like,
Woof.
you like my friends? And then with that, it's Anulin's turn.
Okay, I am gonna just spin around and fire. I guess I'll fire 2 arrows at number 2
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Well, shoot your first one.
Yeah,
I'll say I'm
so.
charmed.
Hold on, let me look at my changed stuff now. Oh, it's plus 12? Is that right?
What is?
Plus 12 now?
To what?
To hit?
Yeah.
So disadvantage, it's 20. And disadvantaged 18.
Both hit.
Okay.
Both you boosh, boosh, and you just shoot your arrow through both of them. The magic of the strongbow just piercing, and they fall into shambles onto the ground.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
excellent.
Okay.
Oh, they're so
Anything
easy
else?
to pick up. I love it.
I'm just gonna move. What? So like, is this tree cover, and then is this like the canopy?
No, this
No,
is
that's
the
the
island
Water.
that we're on.
We're on an island.
Yeah.
This is all, nothing but
all
black
water.
water around us.
Yeah, but is this like tree canopy above us? Like if I came out here, would I be able to see sky on the outside of the canopy?
Just the canopy above us, I thought.
No, it's all just canopy all around you. So you're on an island. That's the island.
And the trees are probably coming out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
Got it.
but what was? Do you remember your initiative was above 10?
No, it was 8. It was 8.
Got it. And with that,
How it goes.
I'm just gonna move out a
as
little
soon as he does that,
Dude, really look at that
Rule Rodak looks at you, and he says, "What does he say here? You're strong like a bull, but you about as smart as a cow. Make a wisdom saving throw, please. He's vicious mockery on you.
No,
Vicious
very nice.
mockery.
So
What?
he's oh.
What saving throw?
That would be a
Wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
19. You feel the kind of the curse of his biting words, and you manage to shrug it off as it is his turn. He heaves himself up,
Oh, jeez.
and he is going to make 2 claw attacks against you, Rodak.
Is he in range here, or should I put him forward?
Did you use your bardic inspiration for that?
Put him up there. Yeah, put him up there.
It wasn't even close.
Oh, okay.
As he slams on there, he slashes at you, and he's going to get a natural 20.
Oh, baby!
That's
it's,
fitting.
It's a spicy fight already.
It was nice to know you.
So that's going to be 8, 12, 15 plus 21 points of slashing damage. As he's going to make another claw attack against you. Does 17 hit?
No, it does not.
Barely dodge that and rends you across, and then he's going to open his maw and chomp down on you. That's gonna hit as the teeth sink in on you, Rodak. Oh my god.
Miss. That's a miss. Those sound like missing. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
25 points of piercing damage,
kidding.
and 25 points of piercing damage and 3 points of acid damage. You are now grappled. You feel the jaw as he starts to lift Rodak up into his massive maw. And that is his turn. Vandus, you're up.
Oh, well, fuck the swamp guy. I don't give a shit about him. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Yep.
And move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he was right
Yeah.
there. And help Rodak out.
Okay.
I'm going to make an attack against Guru, but I'm going to aim for his jaw, his jaw joint. See if I can
Yeah.
just poke him in the face.
I would say if you want to aim for a certain thing to get Rodak out, you make an attack at disadvantage. If you hit it, you'll damage it and we'll make a save and we'll see if you freeze him. So that I would say that would be the.
I am feeling lucky.
Get it? Get it?
No!
Wow.
Because you made that face.
Well, it appears as though I've missed.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So you aim for his jaw, and as he's lifting up, as he's lifting up Rodak in his jaws, you swing in your rapier, and it clangs off of a massive tooth. And he looks at you, the tongue hanging out with Rodak in his jaws, and with that, he is going to.
Pass the turn to someone.
With
Go
that,
back into
he's
the
going
swamp.
to. His eyes are going to glow, and the dice are going to spin around, shooting Eldritch blasts at each of you as green
I knew
blasts.
he was a Sylvie Bardlock.
Oh, yeah.
Going.
Disadvantage against me.
So yeah, I'm going to do Sylvie. So we're doing Sylvie. That's going to hit. We're just going to do Rodak. That's going to miss. Vandris. 18 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At disadvantage?
Yep.
Jesus.
Vandris will hit. Anglin will also hit. So everyone but Rodak takes.
There go my hit points. Huh?
Hold on. Sylvie, you take 7 points of force damage. Vandus, you take 2 points of
Seven,
force
you
damage.
said?
7. And you take 5 points of force damage. As the blasts from the pips of the dice just fly out and hit. Because you're in the jaw, it clashes against one of his teeth. And then that is going to be his first legendary action there. And then with you in his mouth, Rodek, he looks around and he takes you and then dives into the water. The sheer force of his body smashes through the island, severing it in half as he swims across with Rodek in his mouth.
I tried to save you!
Vandus, I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Dex, you say?
Yup.
Hold on 1 second. Abilities, actions, evasion! Where is it?
We'll help you out here.
Where's my evasion?
1, 2,
Features and traits.
and then 1, 2.
Expertise, evasion.
As he swims through, and he now ends up over here.
Rodek, 19 plus, what was it, like 9? Plus 8? Plus 9?
Dying.
Yep.
Snap.
Yeah, I got a 28.
28. You managed to dodge out of the way. Can you get on the edge along with that swamp beast?
Like here? Or
Yep.
here?
Yeah, wherever.
In range?
I was on the...
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I was on the edge.
As you manage to dodge out of the way, as this massive fin shoots through like just a gigantic fish, plows through the soil, all shifts, and now there are 2 islands where there once was 1. Okay, Rodek, you're up.
What are my options? Do I feel like I could get out?
If you use a strength, if you use an athletics check, you could try to pry the draw out and get out. You could also try to attack and see what you can do.
Is he underwater right now?
No, he is. His head is just raised above the water, and Rodek is in his jaws.
Oh, jeez.
I am going to try to attack his face.
Okay.
Because I think
You are
that's-
grappled though. Remember, whatever. I didn't do anything.
Attack your
It just means I can't move, right?
Oh, you're not even at disadvantage?
Yep. You just can't move.
Dang.
Sweet.
Okay.
So I'm going to just try to, like, if I'm grappled, I just want to, like, basically, like, either try to, like, cut his tongue, if that makes sense, or, like, just hit him in the face.
Yeah,
or, like,
that's fine.
eyeball or something. First attack is going to be a 21.
Hits.
I'm going to make it a menacing attack. Let's fuck this guy. Wiz saving throw, please.
Wiz saving throw.
Oh, what does hexed mean, by the way? I'm hexed.
You'll just take extra damage, and you have disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Oh, it's literally hex.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's literally hex.
Okay, got it. Yep.
And so that'll be a plus wisdom is a 13.
That fails. So is he gonna resist it? Or
What is it?
It fails.
What is the ability?
He would be afraid of me until the end of my next turn.
He's gonna use legendary resistance, and
Okay.
as he channels it, you feel like you're hacking into. And how much damage did it do?
It did. Actually did 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay. Okay.
I'm going to attack again
Okay.
to hopefully free myself. That is a 19.
Okay.
Okay.
Hits. Barely hits.
Wow. That is another 16 damage.
Another 16 damage. So
Oh,
that's-
hold on. Sorry, I needed to roll another d10 on top of that. So add 4 to that.
Add 4? Okay. 16, so 20. So, you see Rhoda hacking at this, the massive maw that he is in. As he's hacking, he's going to make a saving throw to see if he can hold on. And you see he succeeds as Rodek, as he's just clamped in Rodek's jaw.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to second wind to heal myself.
Okay? You channel your dwarven
And
energy.
that's it.
And with that, he is going to... what is he going to do?
Oh, shit.
You see the dice start to swirl around. And Avantris, you notice that directly into the water behind you, you see this shimmering gold resting at the surface. It's incredibly beautiful and you've never felt more desire in your life. I am going to need you to make a charisma. I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
It's gold! I gotta go for it, guys. I'm sorry. Wait, you said just a whiz saving throw?
Yep.
Oh boy, this is my worst one, 2!
So, you guys see Avantris sprint and use his reaction to dash away and leap
Is it a charm?
to the water. It is...
Yeah, because if it's a charm,
He
I
has
can't
advantage.
be mad.
No, you have advantage. Avantris,
I'll take the charm.
You have advantage in saving
No,
throws
only if
against
it
charm.
is.
I didn't know it's a charm. It is a charm, yeah.
Magic just can't put you to sleep.
9!
Still happens.
Woohoo!
Use your reaction and 1, 2, 3, 4. So you immediately just start diving, and then there's a piece of gold. And as soon as you reach it, you're swimming around, and the gold disappears. And and with that, it is Sylvie's turn.
Okay. I'm going to shoot Eldritch Blasts at its mouth, attempting to help free Rodak.
Okay. You've made disadvantage, yeah.
So I'll do the first blast. An 11.
It just glances off of its thick hide.
22.
22 hits.
Versus the natural 20. And so I'll do my damage. For
You're
gonna 10 damage.
10 damage. As it blasts into his jaw, he's going to make a saving throw with disadvantage again. And he's going to fail. And as soon as it blasts, you see Rodak, his jaw, the curse already weakening it, and and Rodak falls out. You're covered in mucus. You are dropped into the water directly in front of this massive ancient black dragon.
Am I prone?
No, you're in the water. And, no, you're on top of the water. You're standing on top of the water, yeah. And, with that, he turns and he says, "You never interfere with a dragon and his meal, girl!" And the tongue lashes out at you.
Well, can I use my bonus action?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I want to use my bonus action to, healing word on myself.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go, heal myself because I am terrified.
Healing word or...
Yeah, because it's bonus action, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I can't use cure wounds.
You go and you heal. And as you do that, the tongue flies at you, getting an 18 to hit. As that smashes into you, dealing...
I'm gonna use my reaction to Misty Step all the way over here.
14 points of bludgeoning damage. And...
Let me do my health real quick.
And 1 point of acid damage, so 15 total. And then I'm going to need a con saving throw.
Is it against magic?
It is not.
Okay. So you'll have to, I'll con saving throw. 7.
7. It flings into you, and you feel this toxin that coats Rugarul's tongue as it starts to slow you down and tighten up your muscles. Your movement is halved, and you're able to repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn.
Okay.
Okay. And please make a saving throw against the hex too.
Charisma?
Yeah.
13.
13. That does not pass. So you're still hexed. Okay. With that, it is going to use a lair action, and as it does that, you see the dice shoot out a blast of energy towards the ground right at Annulin. And you start to see these skeletal, zombified arms rip out of the ground and start to grasp at you. And
You
that...
said 15 damage, right?
Huzzah!
Yeah. And I am going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I was just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, hold on. Sorry. Saving throws are not the same as checks,
Correct.
right? Okay, cool. Just checking. Okay, strength saving throw is a 10.
A 10. The arms just grab you, and you're going to take 12 points of necrotic damage, and you are restrained as these skeletal hands are grabbing you. Okay.
Oh boy.
It is his turn, as he is going to. I don't know what he's doing.
Kill us.
That's very possible.
Is it?
Wait, when you say it's his turn, do you mean Big Bad? Because Anulin didn't go yet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
Apologies.
Good call.
Okay. So I
Yes,
am
that's good.
going to fire 2 arrows
Okay.
at him.
You're restrained, remember.
Every point is going to count in this fight.
Actually, I'm going to use my bonus action first to cast Hunter's Mark on him, and then I'm going to fire you.
Okay.
You're going what?
Can you cast a spell while you're restrained?
Yes, you just disadvantage.
You're disadvantaged. Yeah.
Disadvantaged. Okay. So first arrow, disadvantaged, is 20.
20 it hits.
Second arrow, disadvantaged, is 14.
14 misses.
Okay. And he is damaged, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So it's
That's the best dance I've ever seen in my entire life.
13 plus
Wacky inflatable dude.
8
Yeah, I
is
can't
21
really
damage.
get wacky.
21
with it
damage.
because I'll punch Rich
Your
in the face.
first arrow clatters against his hide. The second one finds a weak spot, and it hits him, doing 21 damage. With that, he's going to. Are you 30 feet away from him? 1, 2. Yeah.
Is this a different scale, or do we count it the
It's
same?
counted the same.
Okay, cool.
As he takes his tongue and he whips it at you, flying at you, Anulin.
Yay!
And that is going to miss. As you manage to dodge out of the way. And that's the last of legendary actions. It is his turn, however. And as he is going to do this, because I forgot to do this, he is going to
I love hearing that.
just heave up and let out this horrific roar that echoes through. I need everyone to make a whiz saving throw for me.
That's my worst one.
It's against magic. I just have to add.
I got a
no,
10.
No. 10.
No, I failed. 7.
I
7.
rolled a 1.
7. You are all frightened, and his horrifying presence is just absolutely, just absurdly horrific. And you'll be able to repeat the saving throw. So just remember all the shit that you're just afflicted with.
We're getting
I need like a piece of
So I'm
paper.
frightened and restrained.
Mike,
Yeah.
can you throw that blue pen at me that's in the Batman bucket?
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Thank
there
you.
something where you can like...
Oh, sorry.
No worries, as long as you
Okay.
don't hit someone in the face.
And
Watch
with
out,
that,
you.
he is going to
Oh, conditions. You can do your conditions in D&D.
Sure can.
Where? I can't find. Oh, conditions.
Shoulda.
I'm still using some
And
pencil and
restraint.
paper.
Okay, so he's gonna look down at you, Rodek, and he's going to grin, and he'll say, "It's like, ain't it always you that's saying to hold on?"
Oh no!
And the dice swirl and blast you, and I'm going to need you to make what saving throw is going to be for whole person? A wisdom saving throw.
It seems to be our biggest weakness.
Are you frightened?
Yes.
Okay.
That's cocked. There we go. 18.
18. You feel the magic engulf you as you then pull yourself out of it, almost restrained by that whole person. And that is his turn. And with that, it is Vanish's turn.
All right, so am I not charmed anymore? Well, whatever.
No.
that
Yeah,
illusion
it was yeah.
Okay, but I'm so frightened. So what does that mean?
You just have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Hold on. And you can't willingly go closer to him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Yeah. Well,
Goodness. I'm
I'd
like
say you
4
can-
times disadvantage. This is
What does the what does the hold action? What can I do if I just want to pass my turn and not completely lose my turn? I can cast True Strike.
you don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
I was given a cantrip.
Green flame thing.
It wasn't an option.
You have the
Okay.
wand of magic missile.
Yeah, but I can't. No, it's called the wand of shoot orphans
Oh,
in the
yeah,
face.
that's
First
right.
off,
Yeah, you could. You could.
what's the distance? He's like immune. He's got to be just straight up immune
It's
to
force
it.
damage. It's magic missiles automatically hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost nothing resists magic missiles.
Yeah. It's totes worth doing.
The problem is I need to get back on the island, and I can't go towards the island. Can I
Yeah, you're on
Can
the
I
water,
move
dude.
towards Sylvie?
Yeah, I would say you can move like
Yeah,
that's
move
not
parallel.
towards him,
Move
that's-
parallel.
How many
you go
can I
like
move?
1, 2, 3, 4. Like this way?
I think you can get on the
I
island.
think you
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
I don't know what came over me, guys. I'm sorry. It was just something shiny in the water. It's really not. Well, it's kind of like me, but anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use the wand of shoot Orpheus in the face.
Okay.
Now I don't have it written down.
Sorry.
So you'll have to remind me how it works. It has up to 7 charges.
Yeah.
And because it didn't break, and I used it many, many moons ago, it's all
You'll
fully
have 7
charged.
charges.
But it's how many? If that is how many casts of magic missile is that? That's the question. Because it's like 3 plus something.
I got you, fam.
I think it's like 3 plus 1 for each other charge, so it might end up being like 9 magic missiles or something. I forget what the math is.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind looking that up.
Yeah, I
so the 7
apologize.
charges while holding it, you can use an action to spend 1 or more charges to cast magic missiles.
All of them.
For 1 charge, you're gonna use all 7 charges.
Yes.
For 1 charge, you cast the first level version of the spell. You increase the spell slot level
Right.
by 1 for each additional charge you spend.
So it goes up to level 7 or 6. I forget.
It goes to level 7. It's a 7th level magic missiles.
Right.
Uh,
So just tell me what I need to roll for that, and I'll do it. 3 plus 1 per charge on the first one is what
Yeah.
they're saying.
hold on. Magic.
Sorry, guys. I didn't write this one down. I apologize.
No worries, Angel and I are here fucking around with D names. His name is Bobby, so she can go, damn it, Bobby!
Yes.
So what is...
So basically, you just roll 7 darts, so 7d4 plus 7.
7d4 plus 7.
Yep.
4 plus 4 is 8.
Nice.
Plus 7 is 15. Plus 4 is 19. Plus 7 is 26.
26. So you pull out the wand of shoot Orpheus in the face, and he goes, pew pew! 7 arcs of magic missiles automatically hit.
And then I have to roll to see
Roll
what
a
it breaks.
d20.
But on a 1, it disintegrates in my hand?
Yep.
Oh, motherfucker.
Bobby.
Are you kidding?
The wand disintegrates in my hand.
Oh my god.
No way!
You rolled a 1!
Oh my god.
As you do it,
That dice needs to blow up from this plane.
Oh my god.
I have rolled so poorly tonight, it's not even funny.
Wow.
The wall.
he'll look at you and he'll go, boy, you're about as sharp as a bag of slugs.
Hey! Wait!
And make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
A 19!
You feel his vicious mockery. It does not affect you. You shrug that off. And that is one of his legendary actions.
And I get to roll for fear.
Yes. Use roll for fear.
Derek apparently cursed us. He called that we were gonna roll like shit.
10?
Yeah, it's
10?
Derek's fault.
No, it does not. You're still afraid.
Son of a bitch!
Fuck.
Okay. With that, he is going to spin around and just barrel through and dive. He's gonna go this way
I'm foreplaying my dice in the hope that it's gonna perform better.
and
Fucking fucking bullshit.
I can't believe that just happened.
This is awful!
he's going to move there and Aelin
That
can
is
make a
really,
dex
really
saving throw.
I
terrible.
have nothing I can do!
A dex saving throw. As he barrels through, you see the huge fin swimming through the water as he splits that.
19?
18. You manage to 19. You manage to dodge out of the way as his massive form splits that road up.
I am going to jump up here. So 1, 2, 3. I can't get very far. That's about as far as I can get. Just kind of without stopping, I'm just going to attack him twice.
Okay. Are you feared?
I am feared.
So you can't do that.
You can't do
You
that.
can't move towards him.
Oh wait, am I feared?
Yeah,
I am
all of
feared.
us are feared.
Yes, you're right. So I was here. So I am going to. I use it today.
Oh shit.
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Help
Wow, that's
action.
rough. I am going.
What's that do? I could look it up. But...
Remember, it's you're swimming. Oh no, you're walking.
I'm
That's right.
walking, right? 1,
think you gave
2.
someone a
Can I go with the here?
I would say you could go there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to
Yeah, if you give someone the help action, you give them advantage on their next turn. I believe.
attack at disadvantage against 4 because I'm
Yep.
afraid. 22 to hit.
22, it hits. You slice through it as it falls to the ground. I forgot to actually have them go, so yeah, I'll give you guys that one.
I was gonna say they haven't really done much.
It's ability check.
Okay, what else are you doing,
Oh,
Ronak?
wait. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, all or tackle.
I can't. Is there like a branch on the ground or anything? Is there anything remotely hefty?
Why?
I want to just pick it up and chuck it at that like shambling guy.
The moss man.
He'd have to be within 5 feet.
I would say that it's a pretty smooth end. There's not like
Okay,
logs or
that's
branches.
fine.
Yeah.
I will use my bonus action. I have 1 healing potion. No, I'm not
forgot
gonna
I
use
had
it.
those.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
use it. So then I make saving throws against both of the things.
Yes.
So here's Hex.
Ooh, baby.
14.
14 passes.
Yeah!
And then frightened. 20.
Here we go!
20.
Come
So
on!
suddenly the
Fuck
fear
yeah.
that was in you, you feel the magic of the hex leave you.
We're about to
as-
rally here, baby.
So if that guy was the one that put hex on me, does that mean my hex is gone?
No, you're just hexed until you can pass the.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's a more different hex.
It is a more different terrain. It is a shambling hex bog beast.
Gotcha.
And okay, that's it, right? Right,
yeah,
right.
I'm
Shambling
done.
Hexshar.
Okay, so he is going to look at you, Rodak, and
Of course he is.
his tongue lashes out,
He wants dwarf for dinner.
and that's going to hit, and that's going to deal
For dinner. Dwarf, it's what's
14 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of acid damage. And I need a con saving throw for you.
So 14
The other
minus
boy.
3
Yeah.
is 11, plus 5 is 16.
Yep,
Plus a what saving throw?
con saving throw.
And then this is poison or acid?
Acid. This is. I would say it's poison. Yeah.
Poison?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a venom.
Good read.
20 something.
Yeah, you feel the slowing toxins not quite piercing through. Okay, Sylvia, you're up.
Okay. I am going to... Fuck. Cast glitter lance at these two motherfuckers, 6 and
Okay.
1. 26 and 23.
Both hit.
Are you
And
still afraid? Sorry.
Womp, womp, womp.
So 26 and 23 were my first roll
Yeah,
then,
so
and then
23.
so then it's
That's still hits,
18.
brother.
Both are just gonna completely disintegrated and fall back into the swamp as that happens.
That's
And
me.
okay, that's
This
your
is
turn.
bad.
And
All of our fights, I've done like one attack every 10 turns.
let me see what they're going to
You
do.
get some damage to the wand. It's just exploding.
You literally blew your entire load.
Yeah, let us know how the overlay is. Do you like being able to see us take damage and get fucked horribly?
What is this last thing going to
Oh,
do?
do I get to do anything against hex?
Yes, you get to roll against fear and hex.
And so,
Well, shit.
That was a 20.
It was a 20.
It
well,
counts.
I wouldn't have counted it if it had failed, so it would be unfair to do it because it succeeds.
Thank you, Salty.
So, what
Thank you.
kind of
You're
what
a
kind
true
are they?
fan.
That is charisma.
Charisma. So
For
hex
hex.
would have been 18.
Okay, that
And then,
passes.
What's the other one?
Wisdom.
And that's 18.
18. They
Told
both
you.
pass.
We're rallying.
You feel the hex. And then
Gotta give it up.
Guru is gonna look at you as you do that. You kill 2 of his bog beasts, and he's
course he
going.
is.
I mean, because he does that. He does
Yeah,
that.
he
right?
totally would.
He
would.
says, "The enormity of your head does not hide the vacancy beneath it." I need you to make a saving throw.
Is it against Vicious
Magic.
Mockery? Okay,
Magic,
so
yeah.
I get to do it at advantage.
Fucking brutal, man.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Golly, none of you are getting hit by vicious mockery.
Excuse me, darling, but tell that to your fucking wing.
Got it. Okay, and with that,
Piece of shit.
the dice shoot out, and once again more bog beasts arise. we're gonna get 3 around Sylvie and Avantris, 2 around Annulin, and 1 on Rhoda.
Get him, Vandris, get him.
And then the 1 is going to shamble over to Rhoda.
As I go back in the water. Go look for gold. Vengeance.
Okay, so we're gonna get 2 on Rhoda.
Yep.
They're both going to miss. We're gonna get 1 on Annulin. That is going to be a 15 that misses. We're gonna get 1 on Sylvie. That's gonna be a natural 1. We're gonna get 2 on Vandris. But at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Perfectly fails. Perfectly fails. So you're just dodging all of these hex beasts. And that is their turn. And Annulin, you're up.
Okay. I am going to just ignore that guy and fire 2 arrows
Okay.
at Zadagon. And it's still I'm like disadvantaged 6 years, so. Okay, that's a 15.
15 misses. At the big guy or the little guy? At Guru?
Oh man, at the dragon.
Yeah.
I rolled a natty 20, but that'll be an 18 to hit.
18 misses.
Okay.
And it flies, both arrows fly off into the swamp. Its massive form over you.
And then I'll use my bonus action to drink a potion.
Okay. And with that, he is going to...
Totally feeling this music.
He is going to look at you, Rodek, and once again, that tongue is going to whoosh, and or actually no, he's not going to do that because that require his. He is going to climb up onto land, and he is going to swipe at you, Annulin. Or he's going to swim up to you. Can you put him in between that?
Oh.
Just put him
Like between here?
Yeah. And he's going to swim up and claw Annulin. That's going to miss. And this one's going to slash you, Annulin. And it is going to deal... Oh, wow, it doesn't do that much damage though. 15 points of slashing damage. As his
My entire health potion I just drank.
his jaw comes down and goes to bite you. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And you, despite being rended across, you manage to dodge out of the way as this massive, it just chomps the soil of the swamp. And you kind of get hit by one of his fat, fleshy catfish tendrils. And that is his turn. Vantage up.
I forgot to ask too, do I roll against, like, with the frightened thing? Am I supposed to do anything?
Yes, roll against that, yeah.
What do I do? Just,
With saving throw.
let's see. 9.
9, you're still...
I'm going to attack one of the moss monsters in front of me. 28.
28, that hits. You stab it through with your rapier, and he completed it dissipates.
And then I'm just going to roll for fear.
Okay?
You do it as a
5.
5. You're still feeling that intense fear in you. Okay. And with that, it is his turn, and he is going to look down at you, Annulin, and you're going to see the dice channel, and he's going to say, "A girl, you never speak your mind. You may as well be blind and deaf too." And I need you to make a whiz saving throw against deafness blindness.
Oh no.
Are you frightened?
I'm gonna get Helen
Oh, it doesn't
Keller.
matter.
Con saving throw. Apologies.
Your con's good. Your con's
Con saving
good.
throw.
15.
15 misses. Suddenly, a darkness comes over you. You are blind, and you cannot see.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 11 plus 4.
Okay.
I am now restrained, scared, deaf, and
Oh, you
blind.
can roll a saving throw against the restraint.
Oh.
Strength saving throw at the end of the turn. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had used my action.
No. You,
Okay.
Yeah.
10.
It stays.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
We're getting like perma-stunned.
Yeah.
Perma-CC'd.
And with
fucking
that,
strong, man.
he is going to
let me out
swim
my
around
conversations.
at you, Rodek, and dive through. 1, 2.
See you guys.
Swim through. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, 21.
You manage to
Nice.
dodge out of the way,
22.
and he splits in half, and he's just looming over you. He erupts back out of the water. Okay. What are you doing, Rodek?
Well, now that he's here, I am going to make one attack on number 5.
Okay.
16.
It slashes him in half.
So I want to use a... What do they call it? A sweeping attack.
Okay.
Which means I roll a die and it does damage to a guy within 5 feet of him. So
Automatically?
Okay.
So you just cleave both in half, choom, choom, and just the swamp muck falls back
Nice.
down onto the island.
And then I'm going to come back around and do a power attack against old Ruga Rule.
Okay.
That's
on.
probably not going to hit.
19's good
8.
enough.
Oh, I have Bardic Inspiration.
You do?
That's got to do it, right? Yeah.
Okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so 8, 18, 19, 20, 21,
It
minus
hits.
5.
What?
Minus 5 is... Hold on.
You said 23 minus 5 is 18.
Is it 18? Is it
Barely
18?
misses.
1 too many, one not
As
enough.
your sword clashes against the scales there, and he is going to.
Hold on, and for a bonus action, I'm going to drink a... I think I have greater healing potions. A greater healing potion.
And he's going to look at you, Rodak, and he's going to say, "Brother, you are as cultured as a crematorium selling barbecue," and make a wit saving throw, please.
God.
Jesus.
It's
That's
dark.
dark.
20.
Yeah, you manage to shrug off his insult. Are you healing?
Yes.
Sylvie, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah.
I am going to risk taking the hits from these guys, and
Okay.
I'm going to come here.
What's your AC? 7.
Okay, perfect.
So one of them is going to hit you,
That's fine.
and it is going to deal 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I need a charisma saving throw.
Is it Hex again?
Yeah. 14 is the DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
20.
So you
Sorry.
feel the hex
Or 20.
magic, and you recognize this, and you manage to resist that.
I'm then going to pick up my pink flute,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word on
Okay.
everybody.
Do that.
And because
Yes!
I'm
Bless
a warlock, it is at a 5th level. Or no, it's just the normal.
It's just the...
So, 3d8 plus my ability mod.
Nice.
3d8 plus, okay. Cool. And so you play into this flute, and all of you kind of feel the moonlight, which was once obscured by the boughs of the trees, shimmer down and begin to touch you. You feel the power of Saluna.
22.
Fuck
Nice.
The
22
power of
health
Saluna heals
Thank
your
you,
wounds.
thank you.
22.
Oh, it's a Saluna flute?
Yeah.
It's a saloon flute.
Salute flute.
As then it's a layer action, and he says, "Well, I got more friends than just that." And the dice, bzz, 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 and you hear a loud buzzing as this massive swarm of locusts and biting insects erupt out of the dice and descend upon where Sylvia and Avantris are.
Oh.
I need both of you to make a con saving throw.
Oh, dear lord. That's not one of my good ones. 9.
18.
18. You pass. You fail. So you're going to take half of this, Sylvie, and that is going to be. Oh wow, it's actually not that much. Oh, actually, I rolled pretty high. 16 points of piercing damage.
Not that much.
As I rolled almost max. So you're going to take 8 points, Sylvie.
Did nothing. Oh, 8 points.
8
Okay,
points.
so I add 8 points
So,
back.
yeah, 8 points. Vanders, you take 6 as the bugs are starting to get in under your armor and tear you up. Okay. Angelin, you're up.
Okay. Yes, I am.
But are you?
Am I? I'm going
So you're blind and
to...
deafened, restrained, and frightened.
What can you do?
Try and get something
So
off.
I can fire an arrow, but it's disadvantaged, right?
Yes.
I'm just okay.
So technically restrained and blinded,
Well-
you can't get double disadvantage. So you're,
Yeah,
you can. I mean, it's a massive guy. You can just point in the direction of where you hear him. So
She's
Okay.
But she's deafened.
no, it's one or the other. It's blindness,
Blindness or
deafness, is
deafness.
blind or F. So I decided. So he decided to blind her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
Let me
realize
remove
that.
my condition. Okay. So I'm going to again. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll just fire both of them. So first one disadvantage. Oh, that's not bad. 22 to hit.
22, that'll hit. Yeah.
And 20 to hit.
20, both will hit.
Yahoo! Okay, so that was 9 and 15. Oh, I'm counting. 42.
42 points
Nice.
of damage.
Yeah.
Holy shit! As both arrows fly in and they hit weak spots. Is that
Was
right?
it not 42?
Did I get him?
No, I rolled one extra this. No, hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you would have only rolled Colossus once.
Yes, so I rolled an extra one of these. Do you? Should I
So we just take
re-roll?
the. I would just say take the what's the average of a D8 is 6.
5 or
5.
6, 5 or
So
6.
subtract 5. So what is it? 42 minus 5.
30.
Yeah, 37.
37 points of damage as you fire despite being blinded and surrounded by this horrible shambling beast. You fire and he's so massive you actually hit a weak point, dealing a lot of damage. It is his turn, so let me just calculate this real quick.
Okay, and I'm
No,
gonna
I'm dead.
roll against strength.
Yeah, so let's do restrained is strength saving
Okay.
throw.
No.
12
12, no. Then fear, wisdom.
is wisdom. 14.
14 it does not unfortunately pass.
How about blind?
Blind. Yep,
Give me
roll that.
blind.
Blind. You roll that. That's a con saving throw.
There you go. That's +4 at least.
10.
10. So you, the skeletal hands, are still grasping you.
suck.
Clean me out,
You're
Johnny.
afraid. You're blind. It's really horrible. It is his turn, as he is going to just barrel down on you, Rodek, and he's going to do 2 claw attacks. You gotta be kidding. Okay, well, one's going to miss. One is going to hit a claw attack. That is going to deal. That is going to be 12.
We're running out of options here.
I know.
15 points of slashing damage.
Can't OTA.
15 points of slashing damage, and then he's going to go down for a bite, and that is going to hit you as his teeth sink in.
If you can hold him.
Wow, I got.
If he comes up on the land, it might be an option. The problem is I'm going to stay in the water all the time.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
He perched up there to get rid of it.
Totally.
14 points of piercing damage, and 3
Are
points of
those
acid
natural
damage.
weapons?
Yes.
For my
Think
armor?
about it.
But there's 3 points of acid
The
damage.
problem is as soon as he goes.
And you are now
from the
grappled
waist,
in his
it's
jaws.
to waist.
Yeah.
Because he can get away from us. Wait, you're grappled?
Yep,
Again?
he's in his jaws. Vanisher up.
Okay, so describe to me what this horrible swarm of locusts does to me if I stay within the bounds of that thing.
If you stay within the bounds of it, you will need to make another con saving throw, and you'll get eaten. You'll take damage.
But you're still frightened?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting back in the water. There's no way in hell. Do I take damage by moving out of it, or do, like?
No, it's just if you end your turn here. You've already taken the damage from the locust.
I mean, I can't move in this direction. I can't.
You can move parallel.
I'm gonna attack the 2.
Okay.
Natural 20. What the
Okay.
hell? Okay.
You just destroy it. He gets more obliterated than ever before.
He's so obliterated.
Even his children felt it.
So, is your movement reduced while you're swimming?
Yes, half.
By half. You get bonus action dash.
I don't like your sass right now.
No, I'm. It's an option.
No, I know. I was thinking about like jumping in the water, but like that doesn't even really get me out of it. Like,
You can go here, or you can reach there. Maybe not.
not with a dash, no way. The problem. I'm gonna move close to this number 4.
Okay.
And then try to shake
Con
off the
saving
shit.
throw,
Well,
please.
can I do whiz first for frightened?
Yes.
You got this.
20. Another
Yeah.
natural 20.
So you immediately shrug off the
Wasted all
fear,
natural 20s.
and you are now immune from Rugarul's fear. And
now con saving throw?
now con saving throw. Yep.
11?
11. You're taking the full damage of this. That is going to be 12 points of piercing damage as the locusts and the insects start eating away at your flesh. Okay.
Surprise.
And with that, he is going to... What is he going to do? He's going to look at Rodak and say, "I say you're about as fun as a leaky roof." And could you please make a whiz saving throw?
Those are no fun at all.
This is suspicious mockery.
His words are tearing through my thin skin!
20.
Yeah, wow. Everyone Visage Mockery. No one's getting hit by Visage Mockery, so you managed to shrug that off. Okay, it's the... he is not going to split, so he's going to stay there. And then you are... Rodak, you're up.
Alright, I will... I'm in his jaws, aren't I?
Yes, you're grappling.
I'm going to just try to beat the shit out of him
Yeah.
and see what happens. So I will attack
I've done
once.
something differently.
Jesus.
It's not worth it. I'll attack again.
Gods be damned!
What happened?
18 misses, right?
18 misses.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. You are just trying to hit him, but the way that his teeth are sinking into you, you're bleeding out into his jaws, and you're unable to do anything. And with that, he is going to... I'm going to hold on that. Sylvia, you're up.
I am going to move out of this. So I'll go to right here. And then I am going to
How's everybody feeling?
I'm
Rough.
not quite bloodied.
I'm beat up.
and I'm gonna use the last 5 charges to do healing word again.
Okay.
Mass healing word?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
So do it. I didn't get any benefit from the first one. That was the problem. Then I took all this fucking damage.
20 points.
Oh,
20
bless
points
you.
as Sylvie plays this
Ow, good,
tune,
good.
and once again the shimmering moonlight comes down and heals your wounds.
Just cry into my pink flute.
And with that, the tongue whips out in the mouth and is going to hit you at advantage, Rodak.
Oh.
It's gonna hit.
Oh,
Like whip it
man.
out around him and then back.
Yep. That is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And... Oops, wrong die.
I gotta roll a d20 to see if my staff blows up.
Oh no.
It didn't.
5 points of acid
gosh.
damage. 5 points of acid damage.
Was it a 1 you
And then...
It's the same as yours.
Yeah.
If I use the last charge.
5 points of acid damage, and then I need a con saving throw from you.
Con, is it against poison?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, you managed to once again resist it. Okay, who is up? It is...
Bad too.
It's Annulin, you're up.
Me?
Right? No, yeah. Oh, no,
Well,
no, it's
Big
layer
Bad 2.
action. Big Bad 2. So once again, the dice shoot out more shambling dudes. We're going to get 2 on Rodak. We're going to get 1 on Sylvie, 1 on Annulin.
Yarg.
And you're restrained, right, Annulin?
I sure am.
Okay, I'm gonna actually do this correctly. So both are going to hit as these hex beasts hit you, and that's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm gonna need 2 charisma saving throws.
From who? From me?
From Annuin.
Got a 5 and a 13.
5 and a 13, so you're going to get hexed, and you're going to take an additional...
Why not?
1 point of damage. Necrotic
Alright.
from hex.
Oh, is hex a thing? Or how do I...
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a status. but
Okay,
yeah,
advantage
just
attacking
charmed.
you.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That would have hit, and you managed to dodge out of the way with your thing. Sylvie's going to get... that's going to be a miss for Sylvie. 2 on Rodek. You are grappled, so it's advantage, right? 18 hits, right?
Is grappled advantaged?
Isn't it?
Let me see.
What is hex like? What did you say?
No, so
Nope.
he fails. Both attacks miss then. Because then, so they swing, you're too high up, they're trying to hit you in Garu's mouth. Okay, that's their
Can I
turn.
ask a quick question? Does it look like Guru can stand on this?
It's very small. It's very
Well, I mean, like, if it were all put together, is it something he could climb up on top of?
If the whole thing was... Yeah.
Okay.
Who's up? Anyone, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to fire an arrow at these two guys.
Okay. Disadvantage, obviously.
Of course.
AC's 14.
19.
Hits. Shatters him.
Natty 1.
Natty 1. So the arrow splinters as you fire. You do manage to kill one of them. As it just totally splinters. Okay. And with that, I think... he is going to... he's going to look at you, Annulin. And with Rhoda kind of hanging out of his mouth, he'll say, "Idiocy is often mistaken as youthful innocence." And please make a Wiz saving throw.
It's gonna be the first one that lands. Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Annulin breaks down in tears. Her psyche is destroyed. My parents never loved me.
I don't know why I never left the voice.
4, 8, 12. 12 points of psychic damage, and you're disadvantaged on your next attack, but you are anyway.
You need your new fucking voice so bad.
Okay. And then it is Garu's turn, as he is going to grab his tongue around Rodek and make a bite attack.
Oh, this is bad, guys. This is
This
bad.
is real bad.
Wow.
Wow.
Does...
Wows are
It
not.
still hits.
Oh my god.
It still hits. And Rodek, you take a large bite as you take 12 points of piercing damage.
Would my heavy armor protect against that?
Yes. 12 points of piercing damage. And you're going to take 3 points of acid damage as you see Rodek gets bitten and then gets swallowed. Rodek, you get swallowed into his gullet.
Wow.
You are restrained and blinded as you see Rodek get completely swallowed, and there you land into a pool of acid. And that will be the end of his next turn. And then he is then going to swim over to Sylvie and make 2 claw attacks.
Yo.
Natural 1. And that will hit. He slices at you, Sylvie. Doing 10 points of slashing damage. Okay. That's his turn. Vandish, you're up.
I am going to use my bonus action to dash. I'm assuming it's low light, correct?
Yes.
Dark in the.
Yes.
So I'm gonna fly.
Okay.
Can I dash fly?
Yes.
So it's 80 feet instead
Yes.
of the 60 that
Yep.
I would get. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity for number 4,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to land on Garu's back.
Okay. The attack of opportunity misses. As it slams, you manage to dodge out of the way. You once again grab the 2 sides of your cloak. You're going to fly in. Let's make an attack.
22.
22 hits.
Finally! It's going to be 9, 10, 11. Garbage! 16 plus 6 is 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. As you slide down, the rapier pierces into the flesh. as it pierces in, and as you make contact, Garu's going to try to shift and need you to make an acrobatics check to see if you can stay on.
I'd love to.
It's going to be high DC.
I welcome it. You said acro?
Yep.
25?
25. You manage to land and are gracefully kind of moving with Rougarou as he's thrashing around. Okay.
How big is he?
He's gargantuan, so like it's 20 by 20.
Okay.
That's his size. And with that, he is going to.
Good to know.
He's going to look at you, and he is going to say, Vanners, you are as subtle as a gold codpiece.
Yeah, that's a compliment, bitch.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
10.
10.
Damn
so
it.
you're going to take. You're going to be disadvantaged on your next attack.
I don't feel like I would take damage from that. I feel like Vans would get advantage from
Well,
it.
it's magic, so I don't gotta explain shit.
What's 20d6 of damage?
Me being in a pool of acid.
3,
Really?
No, I don't know.
3, 5.
It would be a lot of damage.
5.
Do we know how to get you out?
9 points of that of psychic damage.
Wait, are you in a pool of acid?
He's
Well,
he's following
inside.
me.
He's inside.
He
Oh, I
said,
missed that.
I don't know if it's literally that. That's just what Mikey said.
Oh.
He's being digested at the start of his turn. He'll take damage.
I figured, anyway.
But it's
Okay.
not literally like what Misaki's referencing, right? They're not
I don't
the
know if
same
it's
thing. That's what I'm saying.
literally-
They're not equivalent. It's just a
And-
turn of
May or
phrase.
may not be.
And with that, he is going to arc around and barrel through Sylvia. I need you to make a dex saving throw. As he completely obliterates this one.
19.
You succeed. 1, 2. Everyone succeeded the the business
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, you guys, yeah. As he's going to be ka-chow. Yeah. Okay, that's a split.
I feel like he's just really fucking with the ecosystem with this.
As he barrels through, Vandris, I'm going to need you to make another
for fuck's
acrobatic
sake.
saving, no, do dex saving throw for this.
21.
21.
22, sorry.
You manage to grab onto
22.
his large dorsal fin as he plows into the water, and you're grabbing on, and you're dragged with him. Okay, Rodek, you're up.
So, explain the scene. What's
So,
what's the
Rodek,
deal?
you are restrained.
Set
You're
the mood for
blinded.
us, baby.
You feel acid starting to come all over you as you're being dissolved. As you are restrained, but you feel like you may be able to hack and see what happens.
Is it like an auto hit? Can I just like...
You still,
Stab it?
in order to kind of get you're very tightly restrained. So in order to get like a swing that would do a good amount of damage.
So my disadvantage then?
Is that how restraint works?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So I'm no longer grappled, I'm restrained.
Yep, disadvantage. Yep.
Okay, well... does it feel like I could climb out at all?
Your speed is 0.
I would say
Oh,
your
okay,
speed is
No.
zero, yeah.
You have to attack your way out of it.
No.
Okay, I will
That's what you have to
do my best to make an attack.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
a,
Big oofta.
Would I get the sense that the AC is different in here, or is it the same?
You are such a metagame.
I would
Isn't
say it
it?
is not.
Jesus.
I would say
You're
it's
such
the
a
same.
nerd, dude.
It
Oh
would.
no, the
There's a
triple
natty
oofta.
I feel like it would.
He's such a piece of shit.
I'm good.
Okay. So you try to swing your sword and you are unable to as he continues to move around. Okay. And with that he did that. So he is then going to look at you, Sylvie, as the dice spin around and blast energy towards you, and he says, "Y'all having fun polymorphing your friends? Let's see how you like it." And then make a, what saving throw is that? A saving throw of some variety. And, wisdom. Against magic.
I'm polymorph.
Okay. So, you feel...
Is that like a lair action or a legendary action?
Legendary action you can spell. Yeah. So, you feel yourself shrink, and you turn into a frog. At the end of your turn, you can make a saving throw again. It's your turn.
Well, I'm a frog, so it's the end of my turn. I would like to resist it.
Yeah.
I had to play as a frog once.
Did you really?
Yeah, remember?
Vaguely.
You said it's
I was a frog for like the whole
wisdom.
fight. I did nothing.
And you sculpted a frog. I think we still have
that's
it.
right.
Yeah,
We
she
still have
sculpted.
it
She's the
somewhere.
Yeah, it was
That's
amazing.
right.
We had it forever, didn't we?
No, we still have it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I kept the frog.
I just like would hop back and forth to get out of danger and then hop
20.
back out.
20. So as you
old
pop
days.
into a frog, Sylvie, and then immediately you ribbit, and poop, and then you poop back out, and you can move wherever you like,
I
obviously.
will stay there.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll move closer.
I'll fell off my head.
So you hop forward, and then all of a sudden you
Yeah.
pop out, and
Did Rhoda take any damage for being an acid?
it's not his turn yet. It's not Karu's turn yet.
Oh.
It's the start of his turn.
Ah.
Start of his turn.
Blah, blah, blah. And
Just trying to see how
so
this is bad.
can you please move the Shamblers are going to just move 6 squares towards Annulin, those two. So 6 hexes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. And then the other one's gonna move 6. And then
All of them are coming towards me?
Yeah.
Oh, of course they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then you see the dice spew around, and all of a sudden the locust swarm moves up and goes towards Sylvie and Vandris.
And him, or...
Or
Well, he's
around
inside,
him.
so.
So Rodek is immune. Rodek is immune to that.
So like here?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So I need both of you to make con saving throws.
Me?
Yeah.
Does he have to make a con saving throw?
Rodek?
No. Dragon.
No.
Dargon.
I'm not using him.
19.
19.
5.
5. Okay,
Oh,
so you're
fuck.
going to take, Sylvia, you're going to take half of 2. Vandris, you take 2. You take 2 piercing
Until we're
damage.
doing poorly when we ask a lot of like technical
As
questions.
as the locusts are biting.
That was
It
You
would
Two
have been
points?
him.
take 2 points.
2 points?
I rolled minimum damage.
What's
Yes.
the light like?
It's 2d10. Annulin, only one is able to get to you, and it is going to make its attack at advantage, and that is going to hit you.
A curse.
And that's going to deal 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And are you hexed?
Do it, we can't.
I am.
You are hexed, so I'll do an extra 2 points of
I also
necrotic.
don't know how it will affect him
Okay.
inside.
Um,
That's
that was my
right.
right.
With that, I think. Yep, that's Annulin, you're up.
Okay. I'm
Misaki,
going
truth.
to...
Truth,
Yeah.
my dude. Truth.
I'm going to shoot 1 arrow at 5.
Okay.
Natural 1. I'm going to shoot a second arrow at 5. And that'll hit. Yeah. So he'll just...
You plink it, it destroys, it gets completely destroyed, and then you can roll for your various businesses.
Okay.
For all
We're
the
doing
disabled,
blinded.
status effects.
What's blind as a con?
Blind is it is Kanya.
10.
10.
Still
You're
blind.
still blind.
Frightened.
Frightened.
Oh, think I'm out of 1. Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
20, 30.
20. You
21.
are suddenly, you're now immune
You're
to
immune
critical
forever.
rolls for 24 hours.
24 hours, damn it.
Okay.
And then restrained.
Okay. Restrained. What's that one?
13. That's the DC's 15.
13.
13. They still are grabbed on you. Are still
What a hex.
Still
restrained.
have skeleton.
You are, and hex, you need to do hex charisma. Wow.
This is a record, folks.
What's the charisma?
Charisma is
16.
16. You are the hex. Yep, that passes. Yep.
Yay!
So you shrug off the hex.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm okay. So since I'm not restrained, oh no, I am still restrained. Never mind. Continue.
Okay.
Big bad.
How much damage do I take?
We'll see.
That sounds like those sound like backstab
It's really not as
dice.
bad as you'd expect.
They sound like backstab dice, if you ask me.
Is it
So
poison
as
or-
soon as it is acid damage,
What did you guys do to him in the last 2 days to really piss him off?
16 points of acid damage.
Oh, it's not
It's
as
terrible.
the
Unreal.
digestive juices start to dissolve. I mean, he's not a pool of acid.
But
It's
I'm
still
eating it.
he's still digesting. He's got some massive lot like acid pit. 16 points of acid damage as he is going to try to get Vanders off of his back.
Good luck.
As he is going to whip out his tongue and fling it back up at you. Ooh. Disadvantage, right?
No, because I took damage.
That's right. That is going to miss. You miss a dodge out of the way, and he's going to try to get you off of his back. 2 attacks. 1 is going to hit, as it is going to slash across you. Avantris, you are going to take 14 points of slashing damage. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, so let me take 14 first.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're passing notes. And then dex saving throw?
Yeah.
27.
27. Okay, so you manage to stay on. As he moves in positions right.
Yeah.
Right? No.
Compared to?
Okay, so with that, it's Vander's turn.
First one.
So the seconds with the ladder's better.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. We might have
What are
to
you
change the
guys
name.
doing?
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna stab Guru in the face.
Yep.
Oh, I'm at disadvantage though, correct? Because I was viciously mocked.
Yes, yes.
Viciously.
Nice.
22.
That'll hit.
22 hits.
There we go, baby.
10, 13, 15, 26 points of damage.
26 points of damage as you pull up Venom's spine and stab it down deep into his neck. It tears his fin as you guys starting to realize that as you've been fighting, this curse is starting to spread more and more and more all over him as it's starting to just tear away at his flesh. And he's like, "Get off my back, you flea!"
Bonus action.
Yep.
Rapid quaffing.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for my last superior potion.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take damage from the con saving throw
Correct.
of the locusts.
Con saving throw, please, yeah.
14.
14, got it.
The locusts are in the air.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, did I
It's
pass?
a whole cloud of them.
Got it.
And it's lightly what?
14 is my
14
con saving throw.
it barely fails. And so you're going to take
And then I got a superior potion while it's not my turn.
You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage as the locusts are starting to bite at you. Okay, that is going to be the split as he is going to look at you, Sylvia, and you need to make a dex saving throw as he dashes through.
14.
14. You're going to take a little bit of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
I
mean, it's not
1,
fine, Mike. It's
2,
not fine at all.
1, 2. As he plows through, Vanders, I need you to make a dex saving throw for me, please. To say,
One second.
Sylvie, you are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are going to be knocked prone as he slams you down, and you're knocked to your side.
You said dex?
Dex.
27.
27. You are still holding on to that dorsal fin after stabbing him. It's fucking rodeo, man. Okay. With that, it is Rodok's turn.
That's it. That's my last potion.
Yeah, I used mine already.
I will attack twice. Ooh, baby. Okay, that is a 25.
25 will hit. Roll damage.
I'm gonna make that a menacing attack.
Okay.
Just fuck this bitch. Unless, hold on. Just make sure there's nothing else that would be. I don't think there'd be anything better. No. Roll that. 8, 13 plus 6 is 19.
19.
Yep.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Wiz saving throw.
With saving throw.
That's what I thought.
Oh, he's going to succeed.
I'm gonna attack again.
So,
Or he gets like a 23.
Yeah, but it's not.
given the situation.
Yeah.
19.
19 barely hits.
It's still in our
So,
back pocket.
so we're talking.
I'm just saying it's better
Trying to
than.
figure
I'm gonna make a
It's
medicine
better
attack.
than-
Fuck
Okay.
this. I'm
Yes.
totally fucked.
Okay.
Oh, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Right. I still think we might
No,
want to
we
go
save
on
it
to
here,
this whole plan. But let me do some.
And he is going to fail, but he's going to use a legendary reaction, legendary resistance.
That's
And-
2 of them?
That's 2.
Holy.
As slices in
23 damage.
23 damage again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did I get 23 last time?
Yeah.
And that was 23.
23.
I would like to use action surge.
Okay.
I will attack again.
Okay.
Hurry.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss stack.
Okay,
I'll attack one more time.
your arms are restrained as you're trying to get a good slice on it.
Technically, see, I don't think these averages are right. Technically, my average damage should be better, but
No.
Okay, as you channel your action, you're trying to get it. However, you've done so much damage, you're slicing his insides. He is going to make a con saving throw at disadvantage.
that's the only difference, right?
And
I don't think
Rodek,
it's that much.
as you're restrained in his stomach, suddenly you feel like the acid, the digestive juices well up in his stomach. And you see Rougarou puke Rodek up onto that square right by Sylvie. And Sylvie, you get splashed by some vomit. Avantris, you get splashed as well with that. Rodek, you're prone on there, but
I'm
you
okay
have
with
been
that.
spit
I'm
up.
okay.
Okay.
Let's just keep hanging.
And
Unless
he
it's
is
also
going
losing.
to
Just pick
then... And he's going to look it down at you, Rodek, and he says, like a roofless mansion, you're impressively useless. Make a whiz saving throw, please.
How long did you come up with all this?
It was, not too hard.
16.
16. You barely fail as you take the full damage here, and you are disadvantaged on your next attack. Not a whole lot though. 3, 6, 8 points of psychic damage as the vicious mockery racks your brain. Okay, Sylvia, you're up.
I am going to cast both of my glitter lances at him.
Okay.
Natural 1 and a 25 to hit. So 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage as the literal lance flies up and hits a weak spot in his decaying flesh. As you're starting to kind of see that he's kind of starting to decay more and more from this degenerative disease. Okay, who's next? Lair action 2. As the shamblers are going to head 6 squares towards you as they just almost kind of glide through the water in your direction, Anulin. Rodek and Sylvie, you feel skeletal hands rising up from the earth after getting blasted by the dice as they start to grab at you. I need both of you to make strength saving throws.
Come on.
2.
Come on. 25.
25. You managed to shatter yours, but Sylvie, you are going to take 6 points of necrotic damage as the skeletal hands grip you, and we're going to have 3 attacks against Anulin.
So am I like restrained?
Oh, you're restrained. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're restrained. You're gripped. So advantage. That's going to miss on the first one on Anulin, and miss again. Okay. Last one. That is going to hit. That is going to deal 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're already hexed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be plus another 4 necrotic.
Is he immune?
No, I'm not.
No, you
hexed.
Okay.
yeah, you shook the hex.
So
the hex.
roll charisma saving throw then, please. See if you are.
Is he immune to necrotic damage?
No.
Okay, well,
9.
next time.
So I'm hexed again.
9? Okay. You are hexed, yes. And you are dexterity checks you're disadvantage against. Okay. With that, Annual, you're up.
Yay. God. Okay, I gotta get some of these guys off me. I'm gonna fire an arrow at 3.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit, yep. And you just completely obliterate it as it just turns to shambles.
And next arrow at 6.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. It shatters. The arrow shatters as you're sworn by these hex beasts. Okay. With that,
Big bad.
With that, he is going to flick his tongue and just, get off of me, boy! Is he disadvantaged on this?
No, yes,
Yep.
yes, because now it's been back to me again since then.
20 still hits.
Oh, shit.
That is going to
I'm killing damage!
oh wow, 13 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of acid damage.
Alright.
And it hits you, and I need you to make a con saving throw as you feel this venom in the tongue.
Oh, no.
Woo! 3.
Your speed is now halved as the venom chokes you off. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
This one I'm gonna knock it out of the park, baby.
There you
Yeah,
go.
another
Of course you
27.
Number 27. Despite getting smashed, you slide
It's a
off.
follow, no
And,
count.
oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for the follow.
You're sliding off and you're grabbing, and you actually find where some of his the curse has kind of eaten away at his scales. You find this gross handful into his cursed flesh, and you lift yourself back up and grab onto a fin, ready to attack again. And that's the last of his. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna attack. It's my turn.
Oh no, it's not. It's his turn. That was his last legendary action.
My fault. I
Okay.
apologize.
And with that, he is. He's going to channel the dice, and they're going to blast towards you, Avantris. And it says, "Boy, you say you're never scared, but you ain't seen true fear."
That's probably true.
I need you to make a Wiz saving throw, please.
No, so bad at wisdom. I feel like I have to expend. No. Hey, 16.
16. You succeed. You succeed as you feel the fear start to kind of wrap around you, and you manage to shrug it off as he's still that initial fear. You're so frustrated by it. You're ready to kill this guy. And that's his turn. Vanish roll.
I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna roll a natural 20. Nope, 26.
Okay, that'll hit.
But if you say that every time you roll, eventually you'll
Yeah,
be right.
that's true. I'll also probably, have disintegrated my wand. That'll be 10, 14, 18, plus 6 is 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. You stab down on him as your rapier pierces past once again. There's several holes now for where you've and then he is going to once again fling his tongue back up.
So disadvantage this time now.
You're right.
The medallion is back.
Get off of me, and it's gonna hit.
He still has one wing.
I guess they never miss, huh?
Yeah, his one wing is flying around. It's flapping around. It's pretty useless. Impressively useless. That is going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
And 8 points of acid damage as it smashes you again. Your speed is now quartered.
Whoa.
As you feel the toxins start to seep in deeper and deeper. Actually, no, you need to make a saving throw. We'll see if this affects you.
What, saving?
Yeah, con saving throw.
17.
17. It barely, it passes. It passes, and you manage to shrug it off, and you actually manage to resist the venom of the entire venom. Okay. Okay. That now it is.
Now it's your turn, right?
He is. There's gonna be no split because he's over here, and there's really nowhere to split to. Okay, Rodok, you're up.
So I would like to. I'm not within 5 feet, right? I have to jump in the water.
Yeah. Well, you can walk.
Yeah, so I'm basically just gonna jump down right here, right next to the thing, and just jump in with my sword, and come down with a big ol' attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeez Louise, dude.
12.
We are rolling so
disadvantaged?
poorly.
Am I disadvantaged?
Were you not or no?
Does it matter?
Yeah,
Dude, you weren't
I rolled
viciously
it.
mocked, were you?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You resisted it, right?
No, I wasn't. So anyway, that would have been.
It would have
would've
lost, so
missed
that's it. So that counts for the vicious.
There we go. 23.
23 hits.
I'm gonna make that a do a whiz saving throw. This is my last superiority die. I'm gonna make that a menacing attack. Maybe one day this guy will be afraid of me. Roll these guys.
He's never known true fear.
And he is going to use the last of his legendary resistances. As
for 18 damage.
18 damage. Wow. Pardon me. As you swing in, and the sheer power, you're covered in his mucus and bile. As he looks at you, but just the sheer ferocity, you kind of see a twinge of fear, and then he shakes it off. He's like, "You boy, you cannot make me afraid of you! It is you who should be afraid! Why? Why aren't you dying? Curse you, Samady! You have no idea what's coming to you! And with that,
Ooh, what is that?
it is... who, you just go?
Yeah.
And,
Sylvie.
and then, but no, he's going to ka-chow and try to whip Vantage
Not
again.
disadvantaged.
Oh. That's going to miss. As you mean to dodge out of the way, I'm going to need you to make a dex saving throw to see if you hold on. I think I forgot to actually ask you the last time.
Ooh, finally got a poor one. 14.
14. And he shakes you off, and though you're able to dodge, you slide off, and you land in the water beside Rodic. Yep. Okay. With that, it is Sylvia's turn.
You want to play the polymorph game, Guru? Say hello to my little croc. And I'm going to turn Vanders into a giant crocodile.
Okay.
What are my temporary hit points?
You're at 85.
Okay, and
Is
then
that how that works?
Yep. As long as he doesn't resist it, it has to be
Does
at
it get a challenge rating?
challenge rating that is no more than my level, and I'm
There
level
you
10,
go.
and it is a level 5.
So what's my attacks?
You just probably should look up giant croc.
Got it.
So, as Sylvie channels, you stand yourself up if you want to.
10 plus
She
5.
swirls her hand, and a puff of magic comes over you. And rather than pink,
Use the actual crocodile. It's not their Daphne's toy.
2d8
Oh
plus
my
5.
god.
Yes!
as the this blast of magic that like is a puff of swamp gas, it hits you, Vanus. And Vanus, you are familiar with polymorphing at this point with the bat, but you're used to getting small. Suddenly, your skin, your gut expands, and your huge claw green arm comes down, and you are now a giant crocodile in the swamp. Very fitting. You are down to clown. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, no, I think that's gonna.
I can hold my breath for 30 minutes.
I think that's gonna be.
You're gonna hold your breath for 30 minutes.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
So he can, and he's got a swim speed, so he's
Do you have
in
any
the water.
spare old large tokens, right?
Oh, large.
This giant crocodile.
I think I put my large tokens from the last session either by the television or over there somewhere.
And he is going to look at you, Sylvie, and say, "Girl, you're about as modest as a freshly paid courtesan."
It's Proctress.
Please make a whiz saving throw.
It's against Vicious Mockery.
Yeah.
19.
That will succeed as you shake off his mockery. And with that, it is.
It's Grammy.
Yeah! It's
Waterdeep.
Kermie's long lost relative.
Waterdeep.
And with that, the dice are going to blast down. 4 more are going to pop up on that little island.
This one?
On that one. One's going to hit Rodak, 3 are going to hit Sylvie, 2 are going to hit Annulin. So if you wouldn't mind doing that.
What is it? 1, 2, 3 over there, and 1
Yeah.
on me. I live here.
No,
now.
they're all of them are over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're all over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 3 of them are hitting me, 1 of them are hitting you.
So 3, you're not restrained or anything, right? Oh, what are the skeleton hands?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm restrained by the skeleton
Could you roll that, please, just to make sure if they're still restraining you? Strength.
Yeah, I'm still restrained.
Okay, so number 1 is going to hit you, and that is going to miss. Number 2 is going to hit you. That is going to hit. That is going to deal. Actually, no, that's not the right dice. That is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and a charisma saving throw for Hex, please.
29.
29, you're going to succeed, but on this one, natural 20, it blasts, smashes into you.
Oh boy.
And that is going to be
Oh, yikes.
15 points of bludgeoning damage. And another charisma saving throw, please. And it smashes you.
28.
Yeah, so you're keeping shrugging off these hexes. Rhoda, you're going to take an attack. That's going to be another natural 20. And that is going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. It smashes into you. Charisma saving throw, please. We're going to get 2 attacks on Annulin. That's going to hit. You already have hex, right?
Yep.
That is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of necrotic. And then another attack, and both are going to miss. Or that's going to miss as he swings and misses. Okay, that is their turn. And you're up.
All right. I gotta get out of here. I'm going to fire an arrow at each of these.
Okay.
Fine, moss
Disadvantage.
cloak.
3-1.
17.
Hits.
17.
17. Boo boo. You fire 2 arrows, and although you resisted the blind, right? Or are you still blind? And
I'm
restrained?
gonna roll for all of that.
Okay, yeah. You're still restrained, but you're just firing. They're around you. You're just fed
I
up
am
with
blind,
these. You just
restrained,
let
and
loose
fast.
arrows.
Okay, so let's
Let it
do
rip. Here we go.
blind is
Shrug it off.
All right,
you
that's 22. So
Yeah.
I am no longer blind.
You open your eyes and you can see again. Finally.
Wipe the
I
smoke
can
out
fight.
of your eyes.
Strength.
That's a 10. Yeah, so I'm still restrained.
10. Yep. Your skeletal hands are still grabbing you the entire fight. You've just been stuck there.
And hexed is wisdom.
Charisma.
Charisma. Sorry, I was getting confused.
Damn.
You are still hexed as you feel that.
Still
Okay.
hexed and restrained. No
And he's
longer
out of
blind.
legendary actions. It is his turn now.
I'm whittling him off. Getting there. Someday I'll come help.
Hi.
He is. He's going to look at all of you, and he's going to say, I've had enough of this. And he's going to lean down, open his mouth. You see the bubbling of acid build up and spray. It completely disintegrates all of the bog beasts in your direction, but I need all of you to make a dex saving throw.
Even the crocodile?
Yes, even the crocodile.
That's not good.
Not me, right?
No.
What's my dex?
14.
saving throw? My dex, that's not good. Well, I'm taking a shitload of damage here. 17!
Do I want to do it?
Probably.
Yeah.
You want to do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm going to use Indomitable and re-roll that saving throw. I have to use this one. So yeah, it was a waste. 14.
14. So you two are going to take. You're taking.
I got a 17.
17. You barely pass. You're taking half of this.
Okay.
As. Oh, I didn't roll
Was
great.
yours going to be a 17? Rich?
16.
You can see that there's like a weakness to him as this curse kind of flares up as he does this. $32 points of acid damage.
I'm done.
I'm down.
Blazes at you as you all.
Wait, you're down?
I'm down.
Oh, fuck.
Knock me over too.
Wait, who's it? You're...
Both of us are down.
Oh, God.
That's bad.
I'm a crocodile.
No, I mean,
Oh, it's gone.
more.
Oh
You're
yeah.
now just Vanders in the water.
Are you serious?
I'm down. It's a concentration.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So
you're-
then my question is, do I take the damage before she goes down?
Oh,
Yes.
As in it comes out of the
No,
crocodile's
yeah. So
HP?
you
It
take
It comes out of the crocodile's
Oh,
HP.
now we're in really deep shit. Now we're in really, really deep
So
shit.
the damage that he did would be from the crocodile, and anything going forward comes from you.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm back to 24. All right. Okay. I don't have any healing items. All right. Whose turn is it?
I have a potion on me.
Your turn. Your turn. And so if you want to use your action, you can get a potion out and feed it to him.
Well, I'm in the water.
You're directly next to Rodek.
Yeah.
So you are now...
I'm back
You're
to
now
the-
Vanders again.
Right, like right
Oh,
now.
right there.
Oh, my God.
This is it.
This is the TPK.
No, we're gonna be alright. We're gonna be fine. Let me just take a look at my equipment real quick.
You should have a health potion or two.
I don't.
No, Vanders and I
I used
didn't
all
have
3 of
any.
my superiors. Just give me 1 second to take a look at my... did we decide the thing that I spoke to you about last session? If is there any size limit to that item?
I don't remember. Honestly, don't remember what we talked about.
I could answer it, but
Yeah, but we have to hide things from
Okay.
you. Where did you write this? Oh,
Is there a size limit?
I can tell you in just 1 second.
I'm just looking at my bag of
Just
tricks here,
1
ladies and
second.
gentlemen. Because it'll buy us time. As long as I can do it.
It's a 10-foot radius.
No,
all it
oh
says.
shit. He's bigger than that though, right? He's a 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
20-foot radius.
No,
No, 10-foot
he's
radius
10 foot.
is 20. Yeah,
10-foot
10-foot
radius.
radius would be 20 across.
Yeah.
Do it.
I reach in my pack, I pull out the last remaining Pokeball,
The beat of force.
and I throw it at Guru.
Okay, how does that work again?
Great fucking question!
It's been.
He has to succeed
Over
on a
3 years?
DC
Over 3 years?
15 dex save.
And I'm out of legendary resistance.
You are, yeah.
I've been sitting on this since we got them.
What's the DC?
15.
That'll be a 14.
5d4 force damage. And then he is now in a Pokeball.
That'll buy us time.
Yeah.
So he takes 7,
No fucking way.
plus 5 is 12, plus 1 is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Force damage.
You fling this. You see the acid rip you out of your crocodile form. It singes you. You see Rodex, Sylvie, their armor, their flesh singed by this massive dragon. He lets out this horrific chuckle and says, "The fear now." My taste buds are dancing. It is delicious. And
Guru, I choose you!
you pull out a bead out of your pack. And he looks at you and he tilts his head. The tongue is like, ooh, looks savory. You chuck it at him. His eyes wide with realization. It hits him. It blasts. This nearly transparent orb barely contains the massive girth of this, literally barely. As he's constructed, you see the one wing that he's barely used is constraining in. His massive gut is digging in, his collar digging in his massive gut. And he barely fits in as he's in this massive beat of force. And what the fuck do I do about that?
So basically, he's in there for a minute. We can't attack him. He can breathe, but he's literally just in it for a minute, and he weighs 1 pound.
So I'm going to use the rest of my turn to use my bonus action to look through his pack for healing supplies.
And you would find my superior healing potion, my last one.
Okay.
So can I mean, we literally have 10 turns of him.
But he can cast spells in it, right?
An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving the sphere up to half the creature's walking speed. It can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creature inside. No other, no attack or other effect can. So hold on. Creatures that
What's it called? Beat of force?
only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. So he can cast spells, I guess, but
they'll be in the ball.
But they're going to be in the ball. He can't cast them out at us. So, like, he could polymorph himself into an ant if he wanted to, but he'd be an ant in the ball.
My point is, do I have time now to feed Rodek his potion?
I would say...
Yeah, it's called Beat of Force.
I would say make an acrobatics check and see how quickly you can do this.
11.
11. I would say that you... I'll give that to you. That you were able to go into his bag and pull it out and just force feed Rodek the potion. And with that, he is going to...
I yell to Annulin, I'm reviving Rodek, is what I yell to you.
Thank God.
And then I also yell, well, I am also going to yell, we need to think about retreating.
You see him...
I would if I could.
You see him smashing against the... smashing against the thing. And you see that as the dice, as they are spinning around in the air, he's unable to communicate with it inside this force field. As he is smashing, and I guess he is going to... that's all he can do. And with that, it is... split. He's not going to do anything. Rhoda, or you're up.
So heal 34.
That's huge. Jesus, that's better than I rolled.
And I'm covered, and I get up and I look around, and...
Get up!
What happened? How's Sylvie?
Check on Sylvie. Get to her.
I am going to just run to her. I don't think I have any healing. Nothing.
Nope.
So I will use a medicine check.
Okay.
To try to stabilize her in some way.
Okay, medicine check, yep.
You can't.
What?
How would you stabilize me? You don't have any ability to stabilize.
A medicine check can stabilize with this because that's successful DC, right?
Right? Why don't you check? I'm gonna roll for it.
Yeah.
No.
4.
Not today.
So you go over,
Let's try to
you pull
stabilize
some,
the dying companion or
you
diagnose
pull
him.
some bandages out, and you're trying to do it, and Sylvie just covered in acid, and you're struggling to do
You
it.
have to have a healer's kit to stabilize
Oh,
the medicine
yeah.
check.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. So
Well,
I
I would say you don't do that. So yeah.
So I don't do that.
I would say that's fine.
Instead, what I would like to do is I'm here.
Do I need to make a death save? Like, we gotta be fair about this.
Yeah. Well, it's his turn.
Huh?
It's Richie's turn afterwards.
Seeing that he's contained for now, and that you're basically can't get out of that, you're still restrained, right?
Yeah.
And we can't attack. We can't attack Guru.
Okay. I mean, I have half my movement. I'm just gonna go there.
We need to seriously consider whether we're fighting this or running.
I'm gonna pick up Sylvie.
Okay. You pick up Sylvie. Are you gonna?
Would that be an
move
action?
her?
Yeah.
I would say that'd be your action, and then you'd
Okay.
be able to move her to Annulin or whatever.
Into
you
the
wanna do.
water.
Well, he can walk on.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I will. That's my movement. So I'm holding Sylvie now.
Okay. You get up.
Turn
You're
down.
holding Sylvie.
And I just need to roll above a 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
One
I've got a fail.
So you have one save as Sylvie, the acid is eating away at your flesh. You're unconscious. That the guru is still trapped inside of this beat of force. Okay.
Annulin.
Annulin, you're up. There are no more monsters.
And you
And I
use
can't. I'll give him that, and then yeah, Annulin, you're up.
Okay. I guess I can't roll to get out of here.
You-
Well, can I use my action
Yes.
to like get
Yes.
out?
Yes, you can use a strength athletics check.
Athletics check. Is it? I guess disadvantaged.
No.
Shouldn't be.
Okay, 23.
23. You use your action to break out of the skeleton hands that have been gripping you this entire time.
Okay. And then so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Swimming is half movement.
So
So then that would be 30. That 35 or whatever your movement is, because that's 30. So you can move one more or like a half that thing. The point is you're in the water.
okay. Unless there's anything else that I can do.
Oh shit.
I can't sprint, right? That's an action.
That's an action, yeah.
Okay.
So you break out of the. You can use your bonus action if you'd like.
I don't know what I would do with it.
You don't have healing word.
She used her action to. Oh, yeah, bonus action.
Yeah, I don't have healing word. All minor touch. I guess that's it.
Okay. So you
let me roll off Hex.
Hex. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it.
I rolled an 18.
Oh yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that
So
is.
you managed to finally break out of the skeletal hands and get rid of Hex. You sprint in the water, seeing Sylvie down, Rhoda carrying her unconscious body,
Just crying and
it's on the water, and you're
right?
swimming, trying to get there. Guru is. Can you hear him?
It doesn't say you can't.
Air
Oh,
can
it's-
pass
yeah,
through,
air can
so I
pass
would
through.
assume sound can pass through.
It's only a matter of time. The longer you wait is the delay in the inevitable. Y'all gonna make a delicious meal. And as you kind of look at him, he's kind of, he's still like intense, but his tongue is whipping around to whatever extent. You can see that the degenerative curse is still eating away more and more. He's bleeding out of a ton of different orifices from wounds that you've dealt to him. His wing is now bleeding even more. He's looking wild-eyed and a beast overcome with just voracious hunger. Okay. It's his turn, and he is going to... How far can I move?
Half speed, I think, right?
Half speed. I'm just going to move 20 feet around you guys and look over you and just licking his...
Here?
Yep. Y'all can't keep me in here forever. Oh,
shit, my bad.
Vanish, you're up.
Sorry. All right, so I'm going to shout to the... Does the pocket watch need to be attuned to?
No.
I use my movement to get to Sylvie and try to find the pocket watch on
Yes.
her.
Remember, it's a 1 minute cast.
Yes,
Okay.
and I begin to cast while I shout at the team, this is going to be close, but we can still escape if we need to.
Do it!
I begin casting.
Okay.
So it's minus 6 seconds technically from the full minute, because it's 1 round since I've used it,
Yep.
which would be 6 seconds.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
gonna shout if
You
I
gotta
can't make it.
you
Leave
gotta
me
get-
here.
You have 9 more rounds to do it.
Who knows? With the way I've been rolling.
Okay. With that, it is Rodok's turn.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, River Paws 01. I like that.
Rodok,
Need some river balls.
you're holding Sylvie in your hand as Guru, horribly wounded and just filled with voracious desires, eyeing all of you.
So I have Sylvie, and I'm gonna go. I guess so. He's kind of
Don't get
blocking.
too far away from me.
I'm going to. How does jumping work?
With a running start, you can get your strength score. Like with a strength person, you can run crazy far, jump crazy far.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that I do this correctly. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a either way, each foot you clear on jump costs a foot of movement.
Just
Okay.
make sure it doesn't do any damage to me. Because I'm like limp and lifeless in your body, so you be careful before you do
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm basically gonna run here,
Yep.
and then get a running start, and then just jump.
Yep.
And so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go 40 feet,
Yep.
and I have Sylvie. I want to kind of cradle her.
Yep,
as
you're
I can.
cradling her. You leap off the island, landing on the water thanks to your ring of water walking, carrying Sylvie's limp body.
I will use the dash action. 2, 3, and basically just get between Annulin and the Gargan, and I will sort of try to like steady Annulin and like put Sylvie down to it.
Okay.
And that's
You
what
do
I
that.
want
Okay.
to.
You do that. You're giving her to Annulin. Sylvie, death save, please.
fail.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So 1 success and 1 fail. As you kind of see Sylvie's kind of moving slightly unconscious and starting to slow down. Bam, Annulin, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Sylvie at the 3rd level, so 3d8 plus 3.
You roll it.
Oh, I roll.
Yeah, you're healing someone.
Oh, this is so much pressure. Terrible. Fucking terrible.
Even 1 point
Yes,
is worth it.
right, exactly.
So that was 3.
Are we marking
8.
down how many rounds? This is what,
I've
2
got it.
rounds?
So 11
I've got it.
total.
Since I've used the force speed,
Yeah.
I'm keeping track.
That was
Annulin,
Are you okay?
Are you alright?
Kill that motherfucker! What are we doing?
He's trapped for now. We have to figure out what we're going to do.
I think
Kill
we
him!
should leave.
No, we have to kill him. We can't let him. After all of that, you're just gonna let him find a way to regenerate all of his health, and we have to do this all over again. You fucking idiots!
imagine the shame.
You shut your mouth.
Play. Y'all duller than a broken sandwich.
What? Beatrice, what are you doing? What are we doing?
This is Plan B. I'm ready to get us out of here, but we have less than a minute to make a decision.
Rodak, it's happening. Rodak, it's your turn, right?
I'm gonna carry Sylvie back
my
here.
bonus action, I'm going to.
Leave me alone.
What is your health at?
My health's at 11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed you a potion. Or give you.
Hand me one.
Hand you a potion?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you hand Sylvia
I
a healing potion.
Okay.
As you do that.
One of your
And
superior ones?
I will give you my last superior.
Okay.
I actually need to
That's
know which number you're pointing to for the pocket watch. I need to know that.
Home.
Okay. So you set it to midnight.
12, yep.
To 12. You set it to 12, and you start channeling. You see that familiar blue glow, and you pull out the fancy chalk, and you're on the island. And because it's magic, it shouldn't fucking work. But because it's magic chalk, you see Avantris just. You've never seen him with this kind of artistic talent before, but he's doing intricate runes. Whoever holds the pocket watch is able to just do these intricate runes. It's gonna take him a full minute, and he's just chalking the fuck away with his magic, with making a teleportation circle. Rodak, you're up. What are you doing?
I am going to just sprint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sylvie?
1, 2, 3 with Sylvie, holding her, because she probably weighs nothing. And I'm just going to kind of keep an eye. I'll put you down, and then I'm just going to keep an eye on him.
So you
ready to
put it back on
go.
that.
And I would just say, I'm yelling at the three. Three of you, make a decision.
How's everybody feeling? If you could give me values between like 1 and 100, what would you say you were at?
I'm about
And I'm gonna use
54 out of 104.
I'm going to use my as bonus action. I'm going to use my potion that Annie
You
gave
down.
me.
You pull off the cork of this, and you down it.
I'm 24 of 73 out of character, but in character, I'm gonna say I can still fight.
I think I'm more scared than hurt, but.
Okay. Sorry. And then I'm going to look at Avantris, and I'm going to cast because he's next to me. I'm going to touch him, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 5th level.
Damn.
It's one of my Warlock spell slots.
Alright.
You channel the power of the Fae and touch Avantris, and suddenly just this almost kind of sickening sense in your stomach, but you suddenly feel your wounds start to heal as the smell of the swamp starts to get even more intense in your nostrils.
Is the bee still around? Or no?
We kind of rushed into battle, and I didn't get to say what would have happened, so I'm gonna DM that.
You can.
Whatever
The
you
bee's flying around, I'm scared as fuck. I don't know
How
how
long does it
lasts.
last?
A while.
12 hours,
Yeah.
actually.
Whoa.
No, the bee's flying around. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The bee
if
was
you're cool
scared
with
as
that.
fuck. Yeah. The bee
Okay.
was
Because
scared
I
as
would have
fuck.
dismissed him out of danger, but
If you,
How's Guru looking?
38 points of health for you.
Thank you. I can fight. I can fucking.
I only rolled one that wasn't a 7 or an 8.
Wow.
he's
I can
looking.
fight.
He's looking rough. You can see that although he's just voraciously hungry, eyeing you like a trapped predator. Literally, he's a trapped predator. However, you're starting to see the just degenerative purple hex starting to eat away more and more. You're not sure if this would take him out or not, but you've done a great amount of work to speed this along. But he is just eyeing you like you're his next dinner.
Well, and I pull.
Let me know when it gets to my next turn.
I think we're all just taking turn. I mean, I think we've skipped around. So.
I have this, and I pull out the war horn that will summon tons of dessert.
Wait. Can those things walk on water like you can?
No, but they could at least swim and try to attack.
If they can swim, it might be worth it. Sylvie has done an enormous help to me, and I'm feeling okay. This was just plan B. I'm still ready to fight. Are we all in agreement?
I'm using my action to regain one of my spell slots.
You channel, you hear as you channel the wayward soul, and you see the kind of the spirit leave as Matthias's cane gives you more magical power back.
And I am going to say stand back, and I'm going to blow the horn.
Do you want to wait until closer to
the time that.
Oh yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
Because I guess that it would be my turn, would be the 10th round, right? When it would drop, based on when I cast it?
Yes.
So if that's the decision we're making as a group to stay and fight.
Sylvie, you need to get out. Get on your broom, fly far away. Let's spread out.
Well, I'll get like maybe 120 feet from him. But before I do that,
I'm gonna use that spell slot I just regained to cast Cure Wounds on Rodak at a 5th level.
Okay, you once again feel the power, this kind of strange feeling in your stomach as your wounds is getting obliterated by this dragon start to heal.
All right, and then I'm gonna stop channeling the teleportation then.
Y'all are just marinating in the fear. It'll be even more delicious.
I put the pocket watch back in my cloak and I pull out my weapon.
As you see Avantris, and
35.
you make your
Awesome.
as your wounds close, Avantris, you start to see that the chalk that you're doing is starting to glow brighter and brighter, and then you put it down. You close the pocket watch, and immediately the circle disappears. You put the chalk back in your coat, draw a venom spine.
And I'm gonna rise up on the broom and I'm gonna head out, basically over here, within 120 feet. So.
Do you want to
I think I could
reposition
probably
Kelsey?
be
Because you've had
over
multiple
there.
turns to basically move wherever you want.
Yeah, I want to cast Cure Wounds on myself, and then...
We might as well at least just take a couple turns to get where we want to go because we had like 8 rounds to do it. So.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself, and then I'm going to just shout up, "Dang it, Bobby, get down here!"
The bee flies down.
So I'm going to mount Bobby, and... He's been named like several times.
Bobby, Freddie, Mercury.
And I'm just gonna like ride him out here and just stay on him mounted.
So the ladies are mounted and flying away.
Fucking shoot.
Oh, 120?
You may. How are we
Oh
doing
no,
combat
actually,
for
hold on,
her?
because my new one is a lot
from her
further.
bee.
She'd be disadvantaged.
150
She'd be
So
disadvantaged.
just be aware, you would be disadvantaged.
From the
on
back
the
of the
bee.
Yeah, so because I've used the broom so much, I'm slowly learned how to cast from it. So you
I
would have
see.
to. It's still an opportunity for you to cast, and your
I mean, you basically
your
attacked
plus
this
hit
entire,
is
All right,
great.
so
this
I
entire
would-
fight was
So you
disadvantage
could
for
still do that, and it's practice towards being able to fight from him. So you could choose to do that.
I don't
just
know
want
if
to make
now's
sure
the
you're
time
aware.
to practice.
Probably not. But do what you want.
Okay, I'm gonna have him drop me there and say, "Stay close by."
And then I'm
Bobby.
with Rhoda.
Bobbies!
I'm gonna wait here and wait for the force field to drop and make a strike.
And
if we're all ready.
I'm going to blow my horn. I rolled 7 warriors, so I'm just going to command them kind of all around here, like 1, 2. I'm going to stay on the water. I'm going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Like just kind of stand them around the edge.
Okay. So you see Rhoda
Spreading
grab
out.
his silver horn.
I'm also gonna drink a potion.
You hear suddenly all of this space around you shimmers, and suddenly the shimmering gets more and more corporeal. You see 7 huge horn helm barbarians, shirtless, covered in skins, wielding axes, mauls, swords, and they just look at you silently, and they all look at this, and then Rougarou licks his lips like, "More morsels to feed. Feed me. Increase my power. Yes."
And we'll just prepare in the second the
I'm
shield
ready.
drops.
Yeah,
Okay.
the second the shield drops, I'm
Ready.
shooting 2 Eldritch or glitter lances at him.
Okay, so that we're maintaining the round operations, and so it drops. As soon as you're waiting, like, and they're 2 predators, and all of a sudden you see Guru start to lunge as soon as he's letting out, but he needs to kind of land and get his he splashes in the water. He's trying to get his actions up. Vanders, you're up.
All right, I make an
As
attack.
the force field drops.
22.
22 hits.
Pretty good. 9, 10, 11. Plus 10 is 21.
Can you put
plus
this in
2
front of in
is
front of the
20
camera? for
29 points of
This
damage.
is
29.
the name. It's Sissy. That's what I've been using to mark all of my stuff down
It's
on.
amazing.
So as
Just because he mentioned Sissy in chat.
anything I can do.
Sissy says, hell yeah.
Oh, Aqua, you're so strong. Sissy, I was so scared.
We've been passing notes with Sissy all session.
So as soon as that happens, Guru looks at you, Rodak, and he says, "You can't escape my mark, sinner!" And he touches you with his claw.
So
You
we
feel-
don't get like a surprise round for all being ready.
No,
to
it's
attack
all
when
just
we came down?
it's because he's ready as well. So he's
Oh,
not
yeah, I
surprised.
guess it all happens.
He's ready as
That's
well,
true,
right?
that's true.
So they're all ready. So we're just keeping the initiative order here. And he's using a legendary action to use Sinner's Curse on you. Make a DC 17 saving throw.
Oh no.
What saving throw?
Charisma.
Those are his. He has that
The
horn.
horn. The warriors.
Oh, that's right.
Do you happen to have written down my Legacy of Nobles? Because I don't have that anymore.
What do you mean no?
I have it.
15.
I will.
Just
give
get
it
it
to
to
you.
me whenever you can.
15. What?
15.
15. As he touches you, you feel this strange hex over you. You suddenly feel like your hands are working against you. You have the curse of the sinner. You are disadvantaged against Guru and his minions, and he is advantaged against you.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
So whose turn is it then?
Rodak, you're up.
Alright.
And then Rodak goes, and then all of the warriors go.
I'm going to fight through it. No, this time you're over. 19.
19 hits.
I'm
Barely
gonna
hits.
Roll again. 12 now. So at least I do one attack. Reroll both. 12 damage.
12 damage as you slice in, and he manages to block one.
Can I get 5d20s, Mike?
Empty Caprice Sun.
5 D20s. Would you
These
like?
aren't the greatest.
Would you like 3 of mine?
Do you need more?
Holy shit. Yeah, I've got a couple over here too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6,
How many
7.
warriors do you have?
I have 7.
As he's like, freedom! You cannot keep me confined, boys and girls.
We gotta get a 26
They all
somewhere.
miss.
No way.
Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh.
No, 1 hits. The
Okay,
12
so we'll
hits.
say number 1 hits.
I guess it's not gonna be overkill.
I had to roll a 10 or higher, and only 1 hit. 1 hits. Oh, I guess this guy would have had to like go in the water.
Yeah, that's just good.
Just put them where they are.
He can crowd up here.
Remember the
whatever,
disadvantage in
they're
the water.
close.
Well, can this guy hit him from here?
I would say that's fine, yeah.
I mean, so many of
So
them
that
hit
guy's in the
and
water.
missed anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever. So 1 hit. So that will be.
Look at a double number 5 and 17 D20s and fries.
8 damage.
Yeah, Leafy.
8 damages. They're all missing. Like, just more morsels of me to feed on.
I hope it doesn't generate them. Are we just like eating the funeral warriors?
Well,
Especially 6 of them missed.
As he's looking more and more as you see the degenerative curse eating away at him. Okay, and then he is going to look at you, Vandris, and he is going to shoot out his tongue.
Disadvantaged.
Disadvantage, that's right, shit. He's gonna get a natural 1. And it just flies around, and he's landing in the water. He's still trying with a huge splash. Those are all his legendary actions. Sylvia, you're up.
I am going to, from as far out as I am, I'm just going to blow both of my glitter lances at him.
Okay.
Can I have my D20s back, Richard?
oh, sorry. You gave me
Our
all
producer,
of them?
Rick, yeah.
Hey, producer Rookie. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, I'm just picking these two.
Rookaroo of the voracious Doobie. I'm the eat these films real quick. And wash them down with a nice cool blood
24, one of them misses. And that's going to be a total of 11 force damage. And then I'm gonna look at Rodak and I'm gonna say, inspired, and give him inspiration.
That'll do.
As you inspire him, sad, everyone is wounded. As Guru is getting more this mad look in his eyes. As just his tongue is lashing back more, as all of these just stoic or raging berserkers are just standing looking at Guru like it's the most infuriating thing they've ever seen in their entire lives. And it is the lair action. He's like, "Come to me, swarm!" And then the insect swarm shifts
Jeez Louise.
over.
Did you guys take damage?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I've
no.
got a list for him so I
65.
can.
I'm gonna need a con
I'll go
saving throw
65.
from everyone in that area.
Oh, 18, baby!
For Rodak. 20 something. I'll do for all the barbarians.
14 damage. Halved.
I got it.
Halved if so 7 points of damage to you and to Rodak and Vandris.
Let me know which ones fail and which ones pass.
The con is +3. So what's the DC? Can you tell me?
It is a 15.
Pass. 2 pass.
I'm just gonna do 1 and 2 as passing.
That's fine. As the bugs, so they all start to devour, and you see the berserkers. They're trying to swap these bugs, and every time they smash one, it kind of poofs into like this green, and then reforms outside of its hand and starts to devour. Okay, Anulin, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to...
Did it do any damage, or...?
Yeah, 7 points to you.
Oh.
7 points.
Yeah.
What if you fail?
What about
I
to the
fail.
guys?
No.
7 is half.
7 is
Oh, so it's 14 to all
Yes.
of the ones
Oh,
that didn't
okay.
pass.
Got it.
Okay, and you're up.
I'm gonna cast... Or, I'm sorry, fire 2 arrows at him.
Here we
And
go.
I-
Come on.
And not...
Crit this mofo.
anything, right? I don't have anything on me now?
No, you should be good. You
I
should
think
be
I'm
golden.
free and clear.
Yeah.
For the
Okay.
first time in many moons.
Feels weird.
I can
okay.
see. I can fight.
What? I have rolled so many natural ones.
Yeah, we all
So
suck.
many.
The bottom line is we
unbelievable.
do
This is
suck.
the most unbelievable battle. Well, I do use loaded dice. Y'all have some
believe
mighty
it.
bad luck.
So that's 19 to hit the other one.
19 does hit.
Okay.
Barely hits.
Okay. What is happening? Okay, so it's 11, 12, 13. It's 21 damage.
21 damage. As you fire one clashes off of the thick patch of his hide, another one finds a weak spot where the curse had sunk in, and he lets out this roar. He's like, you ain't gonna kill me, not here, not like this. And it is his turn, as he is going to lean down, like, oh, savory, and he's going to try to bite Rodek. Advantage. Still gonna hit. Oh wow, we actually made it to the end of
I was
this.
gonna say, did the music finally end?
Yeah.
This guy's probably died from exhaustion from playing the banjo for 12 hours. Jesus.
It's going to hit. It's going to deal 22 points of piercing damage and 3 points of acid damage as the teeth sink into you. And Vandris, he's going to turn to you and claw.
I am not disadvantaged. Or you are not disadvantaged.
He's going to claw you.
So goodbye, friends.
One is going to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be...
No uncanny dodge.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Have you used it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't used it at all. 14 points of damage.
Woo!
You haven't used evasion either, I don't think.
No, well,
Okay.
evasion's only for dex saving
Okay,
throws.
so 14 points of slashing damage. He rends his claw. You manage to dodge out of the way of the other, as he has Rodek in his mouth now. You can't stop me, dwarf! Vantage drop.
There's no save
things
against
he hit
his
me,
mouth?
the things he hit
Nope,
me with
if he
weren't-
hits his grapple.
weren't very often that I could uncanny dodge. It was all AoE shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll a natural 20 right here. Nope, that's a 16, so that's gonna be a fucking miss.
Can you
I'm
roll?
gonna use a lucky die.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
10, 9, and 11 is 21, plus 6 is 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Dan just grabbed his crotch and MJ out of the way.
As you're standing on this island with Garudas all around you, lashing with all of these berserkers, and you stab, and he is kind of spewing up this black blood on all of you as it's kind of lashing, spraying around with his tongue. And then he is going to do what? Go on and fetch it, boy! And a pile of the finest alcohol you can imagine.
Oh!
I need you to make a
Advantage.
charisma saving throw.
Oh!
There we go.
My charisma 20.
20, and you see it back in the water. This is alluring, and suddenly you shake it off. And it
Oh
disappears.
man!
Oh, you can find all of that down here, boy.
Ooh.
And he points down to his stomach, and with that, it is. I think that's just it's on like Donkey Kong here.
Rodek.
Rodek, you're up.
All
Come
right.
on, give it to him,
Come
baby.
on!
I will attack twice. They both miss.
Bardic Inspiration helps against attacks, right?
Oh, yeah. I forgot I had
Not
that.
natural ones though.
Well, one was an 8.
Yeah.
There we go. The 20 to hit.
Yep. It hits.
Roll that. There we go. 16 damage on that one.
16 damage. You miss one. He blocks it with his claw, and then you bring in the crocodile cleaver.
Like for his eyes, trying to get out. And then I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm good. 5, 6, 7.
I can't catch
All 7 of my buddies. Well, here I'm gonna do 6. One guy's in the water, so I'm gonna do
I didn't know
the
they
6.
both required it.
that. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You got a bunch.
3 hits.
Well, half.
Are you doing reckless attacks?
No, he's doing
Oh.
his.
Can they
his
do reckless
warriors.
Yes.
Warriors.
Zerus can recklessly attack.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't been doing that.
Yeah.
Well, because you only rolled once and missed.
So
it.
here,
Yeah.
so
I don't know if that what reckless attack does, but
It makes it harder to hit, but they do more damage. That's fine. So we'll just do this, and then you can do it. There's another round.
okay, so then that's 3 hits, and then this guy is going to use a reckless attack to counteract his disadvantage in the water.
No, it makes him disadvantaged. He's already disadvantaged anyway, and it does
What?
more damage, right?
No, it makes their attacks damage, but
Oh.
attacks on them are advantaged.
Oh, I got it.
It still fails.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
3 hits. Then 3d12, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus 9 is, what? 24 damage.
24 damage. Okay. As your berserkers are just hacking and hacking, some are being deflected as you're just hacking away, and it's like as Guru's kind of lets out this groan as he starts to get a little bit slower, and he says, "I don't know where y'all boys came from. Y'all gotta wait your turn. I got business with these. They killed my boy. Now you're after them. You'll be a tasty dessert." And with
How
that,
is he looking?
he's looking rough. He's looking rough, but for a massive dragon with tons of health, as it's kind of hard to tell how much. With that, he is going to use a legendary action to do something. He is going to. He's gonna say, "You like polymorphing, boy? Try it out." And then the dice shoot you, and they try to polymorph you.
what's the DC? Or I'm sorry, the
16.
The saving roll.
16 is wisdom.
I'm so unwise. 7.
7. As you do that, you start to shrink and shrink and shrink, and you see a little muskrat land where Avantris was. As now you look as good on the outside as you do on the inside, boy.
Oh, I
And-
hurt my feelings.
And with that, it is Sylvie's turn. You're up.
I'm going to glitter lance him again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
And
Damn time.
22.
Finally.
That's the first natural 20 on hit you guys have had.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll my natural 20 first.
We were rolling them, but they were all
17
disadvantaged.
damage for that.
Okay.
And then 26 damage in total.
Oh, okay.
In total. That
17,
includes my crit.
26. Okay. Okay, so you're on your broom and you hold it steady, and both arcs of glitter lance hit him in these weak spots of where the curse is eating away at him. He's like, "Oh no, not like this! I'll eat all of you. I got time. Somebody is wrong. I have time like he has time. I have all the time in the cosmos." And with that, it is layer action. Joe, did you roll damage for any of your turn for bugs? You did not.
Oh, I didn't.
So you may actually get out of this because the bugs are going to eat you alive. Just do a straight roll and we'll count and say that your X is 0.
What is it, con?
Con, yeah.
13.
13. So you fail. You bugs devour you, and so you take. Hold on. You take both. Or do you succeed or fail? Con saving throw.
Con saving throw?
Do I take the damage in muskrat form?
Yes.
Yeah, so it comes from your muskrat health first.
13.
13. You fail. So you guys are both going to take 10 points. That is going to eat through your polymorph.
How many points does the
I would
muskrat
say that would be 6 points over.
have? Okay.
And you take 10
What
points.
kind of damage?
Pierce.
Okay.
As the bugs are trying to eat at you.
Oh, he would have been cursed. I keep fucking forgetting about this whole curse thing. So
Remember your disadvantage against them, right?
I still hit once.
Yeah. Okay. So his lair action is going to be, you see, it shoots out more and more of these bog beasts, and we are going to get the rest of them. Where's more? Bog bear.
Sorry.
Can't hide from me, girl. This one's gonna go here.
I'm definitely dead.
You're dead?
Yeah, I'm dead. Without a doubt.
You'll be alright.
And it misses from the first one.
No, you're alright. As long as he doesn't turn on you, you'll be alright.
And a 3. Okay. So, that both miss. And we have 3 attacks on Annulin.
How long does this Curse of the Sinner last?
You should have been able to make a at the end of your turn to make a charisma saving.
We
throw.
should have 2
Roll
then
by
in
against
reserve.
There we go.
19.
19. Okay, so you pass, and they both rolled horribly anyway. So both miss you. One on Avantris is going to roll disadvantaged.
No, because it's took damage.
Either way, it's a 2. And then 3 on Annulin, just standard. 2 are going to miss, but one's going to be a natural 20 as they smash into you, dealing 16 points of bludgeoning damage as they smash into you, and the other 2 miss. And charisma saving throw for Hex. Okay, that's their turn. Annulin, you're up.
I'm hexed.
Okay, your Hex dexterity checks. Okay, it's his turn. And he's out of actions.
Oh,
okay.
no. Is it my... No, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, sorry. He's looking rough as he's kind of lilting to the side. His tongue is hanging out with Rhoda in his mouth, in his jaws, ready to swallow.
Alright.
Jeez. Okay, you might be fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at him. And just ignore the guys near me. So I'm disadvantaged with Hex? Or no?
You're fine. You're good.
Oh,
You're good.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hex makes you take more damage,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Roll an add-on. Close. So that's a 14
Miss.
and a 19.
19 hits, barely hits.
I cannot get over these god-awful rolls. Maybe it's just part of that table. Maybe I'll over here. Okay, so that's 8. This is 14. 22 damage.
22 damage. You fire and it sinks into you, and Rhoda, you get another blast of blood. As how much damage did you say?
22.
22.
And I'm gonna bonus action cast Cure Wounds on myself.
You channel the power of nature and it heals you. It's his turn.
Cure Wounds is an action.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is?
Yeah,
It is.
Cure Wounds is an action.
As he. This is it. 16. As he bites down, and Roderick, you manage to get your sword in between him and his jaws and pry it open and keep the pressure. And then he is going to swing down and slice at Avantris. 2 claw attacks.
And he's not disadvantaged.
One's gonna hit.
Roll for Hex.
Nope.
Go ahead.
The other's going to hit.
Huh?
Was I supposed to
Both
roll
hit?
for
Yeah.
Hex?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just...
Charisma. No.
8 points of slashing damage for the first one.
I can deal with that.
I rolled really low, and I rolled pretty high on
This
this one.
bad
And then
voodoo
the
nonsense.
next one is going to rake you for 17 points of slashing damage
I'm alive.
as it rends your flesh.
Can you dodge that?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
I will use my reaction to make an attack on
Okay.
him. And so I'm past that, so I'm not disadvantaged anymore. There we go. A fucking hit. With Sentinel, I don't reroll that, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
13?
Yep.
Wait, is that your attack? Oh no, that was like an opportunity reaction attack?
That's the reaction.
Okay.
I have Sentinel because he attacked you, not me.
Right. Okay.
20, as you slash in after he misses Vanish, and you're hacking at the
hold
roof
on.
of his mouth.
He also has 2 stacks. Oh no, he went before.
He went before.
So he would have taken 1d4 necrotic damage. And can you make a con saving throw? So take 4 more damage.
9.
So he now has 2 stacks.
Okay. As the curse of the crocodile cleaver starts to rack his body, along with the curse that somebody did. Vanish.
All right, I'm going to attack him and get a natural 20.
You keep saying that.
It took me like 4 tries to say it.
Oh my god.
Call it enough.
Are we good? Am I good to go?
Yep.
You have all your dice?
I'm gonna roll them in 2 sets here.
Okay.
I swear to God, if we kill another boss with a
so that's
natural
gonna be
20, I'm gonna
12.
lose my mind.
So that's gonna almost be insane amounts of damage there. So that's gonna be 22. 22 plus 10 and 9 is 19. 22 plus 19 is 31. No. Yeah. No, hold on. 22 plus 19.
Is
41.
41.
So that's just sneak attack, right?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Plus another 7 is 48. Plus 6 is 54.
You take your dagger and you see Rodek thrashing about. Rapier. And you stab deep into his throat, and he's spitting all over Rodek. For that damage, I'm going to do a con saving throw to see if he drops Rodek. And he does not. Rodek, you drop, and his eyes are rolling around. It is literally...
I should green flame blade him. I should have.
And he drops Rodek onto the water. You're surrounded by your berserkers, Rodek, and he looks like, boy, no! And after dropping Rodek, he flings his tongue at you, Avantris, after dealing such a brutal attack on him.
Alright, I
Disadvantaged?
am disadvantaged, and I have Uncanny Dodge. Ready to go.
And it misses.
Okay.
As the swaying, and his eyes like, no, just one, let me savor one more time, and you just bat it away with your rapier.
I know.
And
I wanted that kill so bad. I wanted that kill so
You
bad.
may still get it.
Nah, I think he's gonna
I
finish
fall
him.
on the
He's got
ground.
like 8 billion attacks.
Dust myself off.
And try again.
You tried. You're not savoring me this time. And I roll I'm gonna get... I'm gonna... I roll 20.
Yeah,
20?
I'm with you.
Roll for
it's
damage.
too
It's like,
hot.
I know.
I gotta bust out
dying.
instinct for this kill, should it ever happen.
9... 14 damage.
with 13 points of overkill,
How much did you roll?
Rodek,
14.
It was
You
one
I should have green
point.
flame bladed.
Rodek, how would you like to do this?
Holy shit.
I would like to, as I fall down, he misses the tongue. I want to literally grab the tongue and just use my strength and pull his head down onto my sword.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty
Okay.
badass.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay,
That's
you-
really badass.
You do that.
You do that.
And Rodek, as you misses Avantris, how do you say it? You grabbed his...
So I want to grab the tongue.
And he says, let me save one more time! And it misses, and Rodek, you take the chance to grab the tongue. And you take your massive greatsword. And just like King Krem wielding it with one arm, you yank with one arm, and you drive the massive greatsword through the lower jaw into the skull, and immediately the sheer pain causes him to rear back, letting out a horrible, horrible gurgling. Rugarul's massive body now practically falling apart from your attacks, and Baron Samani's hex sways back and forth as the dragon struggles to stay afloat in the water, his eyes now wide with wild rage and agony. I am the voracious doom! You are nothing but morsels! I cannot be snuffed out by the likes of you! You do not know what I came from! You do not know what I am of! You will not take this from me! I made this swamp! I made Agwe. It is my banquet to feast at! You will not take this from me like you took my boy! Rugarul lashes about as he slams a claw down onto one of the small muddy islands right in front of you, Avantris. You're able to jump back, and you see his knee joint, elbow joint, clearly exposed from the degenerative hex. Degenerative hex gives way and snaps. His neck slams down hard onto the island, and his eyes begin to roll in his head as his thrashing slows down. He starts sliding down into the water. You have made an enemy of death. You have made an enemy of them. You have made an enemy of the hunger. I'm so hungry. With a sickening gurgle, the light in the dragon's formerly lamp-light eyes go out as his bloated head sinks down into the water, the absurdly long tongue, the last bit of him clinging to the mud, as it's slowly pulled, snaking into the depths of the swamp. With the sound of a small splash, down sinks the last of the remains of Rugarul, the voracious dude.
Yes!
God.
Oh my god.
I immediately turn and I just chop these two guys in half.
I feel like I'm gonna
As soon
I thought
as
you
the
were
light,
gonna say your guys.
as soon as the light goes out of his eyes, the bog beasts all stand, and the glow in their eyes go out, and they sink back into the swamp. As you see the black shape beneath the water disappear, you notice his large magical green dice fall from the air and land onto the mud. The former green brilliance that radiated from the pips, now a dull glow.
They're physical.
Yep.
They're sitting in the mud.
They're sitting on the mud right by Annular.
I'm gonna grab them. Where? I don't
Wait,
Where are they?
Do you have a token for the dice? Because my mini can't
Theater of the
grab
mind
it
now, ladies
unless
and
there's a
gentlemen.
token there.
I'm sorry. I'm like so into this. I'm like, I don't see that.
Call me.
Here!
Wanna forget the names
My
of the
brain.
dragon.
The make believe is just like.
The make believe is so real.
Well, I'll go get them.
I'm gonna sit down in the mud.
I'm gonna literally just lay on the water like this. Like,
The shimmering figures look at down at the water as Rugarul's corpse sinks down to the bottom of the swamp, and a sick smile appears on each of their faces, and they look at you, and they shimmer and fade.
I nod.
I immediately reach into my pack, pull out the last remaining bottle of Orpheus's fine liquor, pop the bottle, take a huge swig, say, Rodek, pass it around, and I throw him the bottle of fine liquor.
How much should I leave? Oh no, no. Sylvie?
I'm literally way over here.
Sylvie! Oh yeah, I forgot you were here!
Are you sure it's over?
I'll fly back in.
But we all could use a drink. Nice job, everyone.
Rodek, you can have my share for protecting me when I went down.
Don't drink it all. Annulin, steady your nerve.
Does Bob B need any?
Who?
Bobby!
Fuck with me!
Dang it, Bobby!
I told you we'd live. We live. We're still here.
How
We did
about,
it.
How about that one? That's gonna be a story for old what's-his-fuck.
You mean Dobro?
Yeah, him.
He's never gonna believe this day.
I don't care. I'm a bard now. I'll tell a really shitty tale about it, and some people will believe it, but not most.
We gotta get back. Which way is back?
I don't
Gods
know.
knows we have so far to go.
Well, we have Bobby. So I'm
Yeah.
sure someone could ride with Annulin, and Rodek can ride with me.
Why don't we just rest in the boat for a second?
It wouldn't actually
Where
hurt
is the
to.
boat? The boat's like hundreds of feet off. Right?
I think he's referencing Matthias's gift to us.
Oh!
We do have a small boat that we can make our way back some direction towards Hogway. Well, God knows what remains of it.
Yeah, and the greatest part about that is the very first thing we could do is go hang out with the Dracula. That was a joke, by the way, but also very real, as there is one in Ogway currently.
Miria, is she all right? I was gonna suggest we take refuge back in Gullhaven and regather ourselves. We can't leave Amiria stranded.
No, that would be another one of your friends dead.
It might already be.
Wait, why don't we just teleport back?
To where? Oh,
To Ogway.
why don't we teleport back to that circle?
Provided that the place is okay. I can't even imagine that the place hasn't fallen into complete turmoil. There's going to be a political vacuum, power struggles. We can attempt it.
Can we take the dragon's head?
If I open up the watch, are all 3 spots still glowing?
They are.
He mentioned a lair.
He did.
Right?
He did.
Before we go,
he mentioned a lot of things we need to discuss out of character.
we can't leave his lair in case there's another egg, in case there's something that he left behind. We have to find it.
While
He seems like the type to pork a lot of dragons of many colors.
Hey yo. While I agree with you, the problem is that with his ability to fly, it could be hundreds of miles away. Where do we even begin to look? It doesn't even mean with the immovable rod.
It could be in the water. There could be like some subterranean swamp cave, and I'm not even talking about Annulin's underband.
Take 1d4 psychic damage.
Annulin dies of psychic damage on the
buttering. I swear to God, I'm going back to the woods and never leaving again. This stupid iron swamp.
I am in no condition to be traipsing around in the swamp.
Why don't we take a rest?
We can't.
Get the boat out.
Yeah.
Fine.
Fucking boat.
Fine. I reach into my pack. I close one eye, hunch over. I put the rapier down in the mud, and I say, "Fucking fold!" And I throw the boat out onto the river.
You see the folded boat in the box, and it flies out, and then just lands as a box, and floats.
I really quick run over and grab it. Fucking fold!
No, you fold when you want to get rid of it.
This has always been the command word.
No.
I thought it was
fucking boat. When you want it to be a
It
boat.
was always fucking fold.
No, it was
Really?
fucking boat and then fucking fold to make it.
I've never said anything else other than that, and it's worked every time.
Oh, we
I
probably
thought
just
you heard
misheard you.
Iron Beak say boat.
Fucking boat!
and a huge, I forget what kind, like a whaling boat.
I check my body.
appears.
I must have lost a lot of blood. Everyone get in.
Oh boy.
Can we just
I'm just
slowly?
I'm just gonna stay on my broom if you don't mind. The water's a little murky, and there was a dragon in it, and technically still is.
I want to look around and see if there's any kind of like landmark that might seem like there might be a dragon.
Make a
there.
perception check, all of you. Solely with advantage.
Cause swamp knowledge.
Yes!
18.
15.
I got an 8.
9.
And that was with a
Sorry,
plus 0.
You notice that muck and scum and algae coagulates on the surface of the still water, and there seems to be a disturbance in a direction heading north into the swamp, which may be the way that he came from.
So just my knowledge of swamps and swamps in general, not that Annulin and I have had relations before, but, because I grew up in a swamp specifically, though I'm not opposed. What was the going rate? 200. Anyway, we can talk about it at a later date. Anyway, for now, what I was thinking was that there's a. Sorry, Kelsey, I love you.
I can't even defend myself in my mental state right now.
I know. I'm so sorry. I love you. Please don't stop being my friend. So there's a disturbance up north, and I believe that's probably the way he came, with fucking boat and a bobby and broom. Well, it's the Sparkles 5000, but it's irrelevant right now. We could fly up that way and see. I mean, it's important to check. And, Avantris, there could be treasure there.
Well, we don't really have any kind of a paddle or anything. If maybe
there's 2 oars in there.
Oh, okay. Then I suppose
No, but you have oars.
you and I guess best start rowing.
All right.
It's not going to be much of a rest. I was hoping maybe the bee could push us while we rested and use it as a motor.
Well,
You could do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind? At least maybe we could rest and you
the bee could
lead the direction and we don't have to use our energy to row.
Absolutely. So I'll take out the rope from my kit and saddle up my bee and then toss down an end of the boat so they can kind of tie it on.
The bee says, "Okay, Dad."
Dang it, Bob! Pull this boat!
He has
Something
the
wrong with
exact
that bull. I'm
same, like,
telling you,
really
wrong
short
with
buzz
this bee.
cut.
Something wrong
This bee has a very short buzz cut. And he's very
A
thin.
buzz!
oh my!
I don't know you. This is my buzz.
Gets tied up and begins
after that fight.
and does a little dance to say, "Yes, okay, Dad," and starts pulling you
I'm
along.
okay, Dave.
You travel.
Buzz cut. Buzz.
You
So in the time that I'm assuming Sylvie's leading the way,
Yeah.
can we take a short rest
yes.
sitting in the boat?
Is
And
anyone?
I'm gonna
I
be
hate to be
just
selfish.
keeping my eye out, completely focusing on just the way the swamp's moving to try to figure it.
I'm
To
using
try
all
and
of my
find our
fucking
way.
hit dice.
Yeah, I'm about
Are
to as
you,
And
Annulin? Are you examining the dice while they have the rest?
We have 10.
I
what I
mean,
thought.
I don't think. I don't think I would.
no, you
I
totally
guess. How big
would.
are they?
What?
How big are they?
Like they're pretty big.
Oh, they're like, but not like.
dice.
Oh no!
No, they're like
They were
this.
for Guru, Remy, the human.
Okay, so.
Oh,
Thank you.
Hey.
We're a little emotional now, so
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
it's the denouement. We're kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll investigate the
Okay.
dice.
So I'm sorry I didn't have time to print this out. It was the last thing that I finalized.
At 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Actually, no. That worked.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Luckily, your coworker's so much deeper.
This is a magical item. Probably can't do the same thing as Guru could, but it's called Sinner's Gambit. It's a large pair of 6-sided dice carved from bone with pips that give off a faint green hue. It has 2 effects. You may roll 2d6 and refer to the spell list below. You may then cast the spell, the spell assigned to the number that it rolls 1 time in the next 7 days. Each of you may do this, separate cooldowns, and you regain the use of this ability after 7 days have passed.
That sounds insane.
Fuck.
amazing.
2 is Arms of Hadar. 3 is Bane. 4 is Hideous Laughter. 5, Animate Dead. 6, Stinking Cloud. 7, Spirit Guardians, Voodoo Guardians. I'm gonna Jazzle play. 8, Bestow Cursed. 9, Banishment. 10, Confusion. 11, Insect Plague.
Come on.
And 12, Raise Dead.
No.
Second
fucking
ability.
way.
So we roll the dice and whatever number comes up is a spell.
each
we
one of
get.
us
It's a
can
spell,
roll.
and you get it for 7 days. Use it or lose it.
Got it.
And you can cast it, and then it recharges.
We
It's a
have
separate
and
cooldown.
once a week.
Once a week.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So that ability is called Roll the Bones. This ability is called Snake Eyes.
Uh-oh.
These dice also absorb bad luck. For every natural 1 rolled by a party member, this ability gains 1 charge. Any party member may then spend an action to spend all of the accumulated charges to deal 2 force damage per charge and an enemy within 120 feet, as magic missiles would be.
Is there a cap?
No.
Holy
So we
shit.
can bank 40 natural ones in there and then use that.
So if we roll a natty 1 on an attack roll to miss, right? It just automatically goes.
It charges.
And then- and then-
So that's,
Is it only attack rolls or any natty one?
I would say probably attack rolls. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be
so
attack
we
rolls.
we're not rolling with the dice. It's just any time that we.
Anytime it absorbs
naturally
your bad
absorb
luck.
bad luck.
Should have had
And
like
charges.
7 charges if we got that earlier today.
And it
That's
doesn't count if you're like
amazing.
advantage and one of them's a natural one.
Right.
It needs to be an actual critical
a
fail.
miss.
So whenever you critically fail, I guess I should
So
say.
like if I were to use a luck die to overwrite a 1one, it
Yes.
doesn't
It
count.
It doesn't
Correct.
count.
Same
Correct.
thing for loophole of disc.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's insane.
That is
And-
amazing.
I
I
will.
wonder what kind of bad juju is going to happen for us using this with Baron Samedi, but
Okay.
that's fine. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to use it anyway.
You do that. And so as you rest, 1 hour passes. 2 hour passes.
Do I get a short rest while I'm
Yes, everyone gets a short rest. 3 hours, and you feel like you're about to give up, and go home. As you realize, however, that the swamp around you is starting to get denser and denser, with reeking muck, overgrown vines and plants, and fog gets deeper and deeper, thicker and thicker. As you can barely see 10 feet ahead of you, and as Rodek and as they're getting pulled by Bobby, you see a looming structure ahead of you, deep in the swamp. It almost startles you as you see the silhouette of a dragon. As you get closer, you realize it's a statue, plated in platinum. It's unmistakable to be a statue of Bahamut, from all of that you've experienced with Ganji. As you get closer and closer, you see the very top of a large stone structure propping up out of the swamp water. Seems to be the top of a temple.
It's beneath the water.
It's that Dragonborn temple. Good
Mora
job.
forgets the names of the dragon.
As you get closer, you see just peeking up, there is a large hole in the top of this temple behind the statue. Large enough that could barely fit Rougarou. As you get closer, the smell is putrid. You hear skittering. As you row closer, you see the bottom half of a giant centipede. Legs of just spiders and insects. Beetles. Massive. Skittering away at your presence. You are directly next to a great opening.
I'm going into it.
Okay?
Is it down or is it
It's
through?
down.
In the
It's
water.
down. So you basically, I wish I had drawn this, but basically, like, here's the big statue, like the
Right.
front of the temple, and then there's like the roof, and it's barely like the
Visible.
water is occasionally pouring into this.
But it's not actively
layer.
pouring in.
It's not actually pouring in. It's
Right.
occasionally pouring
I
in,
see.
Ebb and
and
flow.
the great stone walls, and there's a hole at the top of this structure.
Well,
Amiria's gonna think we've died.
that's fine. She'll be alright. Hopefully she hasn't done anything foolish.
Right.
We've got to go down. We've got to.
So
All
he's
right.
already in it.
Okay, so you jump up on your broom.
Yeah. Well, I've been on my broom.
You've been
I'm
on
just
your you've been
with
flying
them,
along. You fly up and you all go. You wait for your comrades are falling behind you. You dive down, and immediately the glow of morning is starting to come through the boughs of the trees, and the sun is starting to rise just enough to shine into this space, and you see the glinting of coins, piles and piles of coins, as far as you can see. A massive temple submerged, the cracks leaking ever so slightly. Piles and piles of rotting corpses. The smell hits you. You see half-eaten bullywugs, dozens of them, all scattered about this lair. You see an arm sticking out of a pile of coins of every single color you can imagine. And at the center of this space, you see a strange stone tablet. All around, you see, resting on top, fastened, you see the strange mask carvings, wooden fetishes, decoratively painted. You would have expected these to be glowing with energy. Extinguished. You are now in the lair of Regrouping, the Voracious Doom.
I got here first. I called dibs. What? It's true, I did.
Let's look around.
Yeah, and whatever you find, bring it to me. I will look at it. If I don't want it, then one of you can choose from it. But I call dibs. That's fair, right? That's totally fair.
Yeah, that's fair. You get, dibs on this.
I haven't gotten
and
my
then
pony yet.
We get dibs on the dice that I found.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry about it. 'Cause you have dibs.
Investigation.
Can I investigate too?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look around too.
23.
13.
Well, this will be a group roll.
18.
17?
Okay. You all spread out. You find coins, but it's almost like no two coins are the same. There are coins from all over the world. Every town, every kingdom minted. Some from Inari, some from Yulong, Nekbet, Jakar, Yona, Striga. Nearly every continent that you know of. Nations, towns, civilizations, probably some that may not even be in the history books. Some seemingly ancient, some relatively new. You see the occasional Ogway minted coin. And it seems as if whatever this creature was doing was lasting a long time and potentially stretched the world. And he kept his trophies. At the center, you see that stone tablet. And as you get closer, it looks strangely familiar. You realize it's part of a bas relief. A slab, a picture telling one part of a story. And immediately you're brought back to when you're with Ganji and Matthias in the resting place of Bakragul, telling the story of how the cult of those three-eyed creatures had tricked Bakragul and brought him to ruin. This, clearly depicted, are a number of hooded figures, cultists, 3 eyes on each of their hoods, raising their arms to the sky. At the center of them, a large egg. That's what you find.
Holy shit.
Well, I know none of us are much into research and all that, but I suppose Ganji would have somehow kept track of this, written down, made a sketching of some sort. I don't suppose any of us have that kind of artistic ability, do we?
Well, I made a poop doll.
I suppose none of us have that kind of
It's
artistic
good, too.
ability, do we?
Rude.
Now, is it like gigantic?
I mean,
Oh. Can I lift it?
yeah. With your 20 strength, yeah. It's heavy. It's really heavy, but Rodek would be the only one to be able to lift it. But yeah, you could lift it.
I don't know if it's feasible to take that with us. That's all.
Is there...
You know what that means, right?
This was Guru's egg.
Yeah. He was made or fertilized or something by those cultists. Right? Is that what that means? Or stolen?
They were worshipping... So it looks like they were like worshipping the egg, or...
They didn't say that. Their arms were up. Make a Sylvie, make an investigation check.
Holy shit, man.
It's my Tiberius impression.
I hate cultists.
Investigation, you said? 18.
Sylvie, you notice as soon as you say that, you realize that there's a thick layer of grime at the top and at the bottom. You wipe it away, and very faintly are silhouettes of what look like tentacles rising up from the bottom of the frame and also down from the top.
So similar to the pillars we saw in Deadra's
That's right.
lair. Did we see any on the bas reliefs in the room?
When in the one that depicted Bakr Ghul being killed.
Yeah.
So do you believe that this egg is the egg that Garou came out of, or
Yeah.
his son was
Yeah.
supposed to come out of?
No, he was the son of
Bakr
Bakr Ghul.
Ghul. And it's from the lair of Bakr Ghul. So I don't see how... I mean, I guess it's possible.
The only
that-
reason I bring it up at all is because Garou clearly felt that his son was meant for something great. Samadhi mentioned riding him into battle against the Raven Queen. Again, I'm not so much the religious type, and all of this is beyond me, but clearly they felt that that dragon, that young dragon that we slayed, was meant for something.
I think that had a lot to do with the fact that it was the child of a black dragon and a green dragon. But I don't know enough about dragons to know if that's enough.
I don't either.
I want to look around to see if there was any evidence of like the deal that he made with Samadhi, or like any kind of record of that.
I would say you look around and beyond the various totems and fetishes, all snuffed out. Nothing. Seems like the only thing that has any kind of history are the coins themselves and this singular slab.
I'm just gonna start shoveling coins into my bag. Like a niffler.
You do that.
Yeah, like a gnome flare. No.
Does it look like we can transport all the coins? Maybe if we teleport with them?
You could get a lot of them.
Okay. I will also try to fill my pack. I would like to take the bas relief and put it in the bag.
Okay. You take the bas relief, you stick it into the bag of holding. Smaller than the egg was, so the egg ain't there anymore, taking up space.
That goddamn egg.
Jeez. So what do we do now?
I don't know. I mean, there's still trouble in Ogway, and we don't rest. I mean, we gotta get back. We gotta make sure Amiria's okay. We have to make sure Alphonse hasn't taken over the town.
Well, shall we report back then?
I suppose so. Is there anything else here that we can do?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right then.
Is there any harm in porting right to Gullhaven first, or should we go straight back down?
Yeah.
Delay us a full day.
Orpheus, it'll delay us a full day. I'd have to talk to my sister. And you know, after all that, I died. Like, kind of. Well, I mean, I was still there. I was dead. I was 100%
You weren't
dead.
dead, but
I
you were
was
close.
dead, and it was the
You were
worst.
close.
I was so dead.
That's
I was,
fine.
like, super dead.
Let's...
And I just
Right.
don't want to have to talk to my sister after that, you know? Respect the dead.
Well, hopefully Alphonse isn't waiting for us the second we get back.
And if he is, then we'll deal with it. I don't hate to ruin the somber mood, but I killed a motherfucking dragon, guys.
Yeah.
We had plenty of help.
To bed? To the ship?
I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
You send it back. You
I'm gonna put Bobby back into figure.
Bobby
form.
turns back into his little
We have the boat.
amber.
Right.
The boat goes back.
Anything else is missing?
Yeah.
Close as much gold as we
with
can.
that, you're able to fit 36,777 gold pieces.
Hold on. Well, let me write that down. Let me write that
Oh,
down.
yikes.
Worth
That'll
of
be-
coins.
Right.
I'm just gonna put it as gold.
36,777.
36. How much?
36,777.
Yay! We're at it exactly. This is, I shit you fucking not, 48,000
On the dot.
That's
Wow.
accumulating everything together with the way that
Holy
D&D Beyond
shit.
does.
That's really satisfying.
That is
Yeah,
incredibly
that's pretty
satisfying.
funny.
to me.
Yum. Yum.
Sylvie
And
feels pleased by this.
you teleport. Vanders takes 1 minute to draw a teleportation circle. It glows. You all step in. You step out into that familiar back room at the Wonders of Shishi. Bloodied, bruised, haunted. You barely pay attention to the streets of Agwe around you. Not caring to notice people hurriedly running around the streets, carts full of wood and masonry. You make your way back to the ship, and you settle in to sleep. And that's where we'll end the session. And you're level 11.
Bingo!
Oh,
Big level,
God,
baby.
what do I do?
Yes.
What do I
Big level, baby.
That
Big
was
level.
insane.
Wow.
do? Yeah, my heart is finally
That
calmed
was
down.
easily the closest we've ever come to TK.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Oh yeah.
And I made you guys sweat.
And for a while there, I didn't like take any damage. I wasn't dealing any damage. It was a lot of CC, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, we're all fucked. Like on a dime.
Yep.
It turned.
Yep.
Everything went sideways.
Yep. It was.
I was so useless that entire fight.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way for most of it until I was able to start like actually attacking. I spent the first like 4 or 5 turns doing nothing because I was feared for like 5 turns. I couldn't do anything to him.
I was disadvantaged the
And
entire
I lost my
fight.
wand and shoot Orpheus in the face.
Oh, I can't believe that. What? Ugh.
What a mess, man.
I can't believe that.
You'd probably pick one up at the magic shop.
Sorry, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the
Yeah,
same.
it wouldn't be the same. Well,
Wow.
thank you guys for
Great.
for tuning in for that session.
Yeah.
It was
lot
an
of
intense
fun.
one.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Derek, if you're still watching or when you're watching the VOD, for your artistic ability that allowed me to execute my vision as much as I could, and I really appreciate that, buddy.
That was fun. I liked the moving terrain.
Yeah, that was really cool. I wasn't sure what was going on. I thought it was like I thought at first it was like a canopy and there was going to be something under the tree cover.
Oh yeah, no,
I was
sorry.
misunderstanding
It
how
was
it was
supposed to be an
working.
island.
That was
Who are we rating? We're rating somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
we're gonna
rating someone?
raid-
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh. I'm like mentally exhausted.
Me too.
right now.
I'm
No.
so ready to go to sleep just because I don't think I can handle any more things.
We're gonna raid random encounter
Thank
productions.
you
Oh,
for
thank you,
finding
River
us, River
Paws.
Paws.
That means so. You have no
thank
idea how much that
you.
means.
We
to
love
us.
having you as part of the
We love
Avantris
you.
fam.
Yeah, welcome. We'll be back next week. Prime.
It won't be nearly as fun.
Prime won't be next week
No.
because we have a vacation coming
We
up.
have people going to Disney World.
Disney
World.
But I believe the plan is to do Feywild back to back
Monday,
Tuesday and
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So double dose of Feywild,
So,
still streaming on our
I
It's good
schedule.
for a
have a-
double feature.
Yeah, I have a lot of work ahead of me.
Yeah.
Derek, there you are, buddy. Thank you very much
Yeah, awesome
for talking
job.
me down multiple
That
times.
So, thank you, Derek. We love you.
Talking me down multiple times.
So we're gonna. Oh, I don't see a raid in progress.
It shows it on mine. Reading random counter productions with 14 viewers. Tap to leave. It says.
Oh,
You have
Well,
already have a
asking-
raid in progress.
Well, we're gonna raid
It's
soon,
asking-
so
I think we're gonna go now. I think I can tap it.
okay, yeah.
no, you can't.
Bye.
That's you leaving.
Bye.
Bye. We love you guys. Well, let's try to raid. Are we gonna try?
Oh no, I'm leaving. You're right. I did
Oh
leave.
no!
I
It's
don't want
all-
to leave. I want to go with him.
It's all falling apart.
It's all falling
It's all
apart.
falling
Well,
apart.
we're gonna
friends.
hang out until we officially
Yeah,
raid.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't want to just drop off. But thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Good shit.
I wanna tap
Um,
the join.
Join our Discord.
Yes.
Check
Just
out our
for
YouTube. This is episode 46. We have all 45 episodes before this one up on YouTube. If you, for whatever reason, want to get caught up. And I'm working on some of our other stuff, getting that up on YouTube as well. So
Truth.
give us a sub there.
We appreciate it, and we love your guys' support, and we really appreciate you guys tuning in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we do. And yeah, let us know how the D&D Beyond overlay went. I wish
Yeah.
it was
Is that-
A lot
is
of
that
people
a
said
thing?
it was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's like, it's
Oh.
fucking awesome.
I think it was somebody switched their laptop halfway through and said it was
Nose,
awesome.
I think, said
yeah,
that
it
he
might have
did.
been Nose. Said that it was really
I can't.
fucking cool.
I generally don't reach out while I'm DMing. I'm just too strung
Yeah,
out.
it's really hard to do.
I'm really strung out.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I think you broke the raid.
yeah.
It's gone.
It is? Did you rate?
Maybe we're
Hosting random counter productions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Enjoy.
there we go.
rated. Well, this is going to be on the VOD.
Hey,
Good night,
VOD.
guys.
Hey, guys. Bye.